Like, actually, I'm a real card-carrying Nazi. Literally. Here's my card. I've been a Nazi as long as I can remember. I believe all the standard Nazi stuff. I hate minorities and undesirables. I think Aryans should rule the world. The Third Reich shall rise again. All the classics. But it's not as fun to be a Nazi anymore. When they started calling Elon Musk a Nazi and Trump and, pretty much every Republican, it made it a lot harder for me to stand out. It's like I go out in public and I'm like, hey, everyone, I'm a Nazi. And they're like, big deal. Everyone you don't like is a Nazi. It makes me feel less special. The swastika armband, it used to mean something. Now I'm walking down the street and every Tesla has a swastika painted on it. Every Republican's garage door has one. I just can't stand out from the crowd. Nowadays, anyone who owns a Tesla is a Nazi. Anyone who voted for Trump is a Nazi. Anyone who believes in enforcing our nation's laws is a Nazi. Anyone who doesn't want to sterilize and mutilate people in bizarre medical experiments is a Nazi. I'm just feeling discouraged. I used to be unique, special, different. There weren't many of us. It took real effort and commitment to be a Nazi. Now all you have to do is simply imply online that you don't think students should be stabbed at football games or track meets, and bam, instant Nazi. I used to be able to seek Heil in a crowded room and really cause a scene. But now, anyone who's doing the wave at a baseball game or sending their heart out to you in a speech is apparently a Nazi. I guess I just want to go back to the old days when being a Nazi meant something. Because if we change the definition of Nazi to include any old Joe walking down the street, it loses its power. Because when everyone's a Nazi, no one is. Elon Musk is not a Nazi. Jordan Peterson isn't a Nazi. Ben Shapiro, well, now he might be a Nazi.
But he's a Jew.
He is? Oh, I just assumed he had a bald spot he was trying to cover him on the back of his head. Okay, Ben Shapiro is not a Nazi.
He's a Jew. You get it, people? Welcome to In Hot Water. Oh, back here the other morning, but apparently just to sow seeds of hate. I got to tell you, so much to catch up on. And I'm sorry if this is a crossover for the actual fans because we talk about stuff, but trust me, the overlying point of everything is Geno's always right. And let me tell you, I'm not perfect. In fact, I've been so right for so long, I should be a millionaire. I'm sorry, Keanu. I'm sorry that we are living in this apartment that we do love, but we could easily be fucking in eight apartment 8 times the size of this if I just knew how to monetize being right. Like idiots monetize hate and misinformation. Am I right, baby?
I monetized being right this week. I monetized being right this week.
You did. You monetized their hate. And I'll say that again, their hate. Like I was watching some of the clips.
Yeah. Wait, sorry.
Go, baby, you go. What?
A millionaire.
Hold on, watch this. Smart ass, look, I'm back. You want to know how back I am? Smart ass, watch this. Put him up again, please. A millionaire. That's 3 clangs because it's 3 clangs because I missed you guys. But yeah, you monetized their hate. You did. And let me tell you, I'm coming around on Kevin Brennan and I'm going to show you in a clip later something in a few that I was right about. And this ties into hot water and COVID and everything. And it always does.
Right.
That's right. And never did I get to take the L so much. And you can't win with fucking people. Even that guy, I saw the clip. I saw the clip of our wife, Pod Awful. And he's like, well, Keanu was so dumb. The opening line of that video was going like, when did you have the text? When you literally went through it. I'm not saying you're some kind of Mensa candidate, But I'm like, everyone is so dumb. They're like, we hate, and then I get a letter and we're going to do viewer mail because I can't stand how dumb people are. How much people are like, yeah, you and Keanu. I love that Nick goes, you shredded her privacy. And yet everyone that's never met you, never met Nick, never met April, who I fucking am saying again is a disingenuous cunt, never met her, fucking like, yeah, but Keanu betrayed her. You don't know us. And another thing, Keanu's known her under 100 hours. Like, oh, your best friend. Stop. But I get why you believe this. Watch how I bring it back to in hot water stuff. Because you've been believing this shit since they sent you scurrying home like cunts to your little boxes. And I don't have time for anyone, and I'm not talking to my fans, because hi Stalin's lawyer, keep up the great clipping. Keanu's always been a big fan. I've had it with people no, I'm conservative. You're not, because you believe the bullshit.
Shout out third world aristocrat. Sorry to interrupt you. That
Please,
the best
go on.
Of all time. And unanimously in the
See, right now, you can call her stupid because she said unanimous, but she's not. She'll laugh at it, but that was funny. Go on, baby.
Unanimously.
You're retarded. You said unanimous. You're retarded.
Unanimously in the court of public opinion, I won. It was a blowout.
It was.
I won.
Everyone's comeback is, yeah, well, Keanu's stupid. And everyone that loves, there's no one. You could
stupid people that when you expose the truth and they don't like what you're saying and their narrative is disrupted, they're like, well, you're just a dumb girl.
Yeah. Stupid people think you're, and this is whenever someone has a problem with me, troll, I always go, and they're all conservative like me, but you can't, you're not, I don't want you on my side, Cheswick, because I'm livid today. Livid today, and it's got nothing to do with my wife mopping the floor with 5 cis males, and that includes my friend Carl, who acted like a cis male, and he apologized, and I said, no need to even apologize. I get it. We know what you're doing, and I admitted, I'm like, I can fly off the handle, and I'm very fucking loyal and all that stuff, but people are loyal to the Dabbleverse and the chats, and you listen to these people because, again, you don't have anything else, and if you do, thank God, but you can't possibly. And this is because I remember growing up, and I'm older than you, and that's why I was right about everything with COVID. I didn't say I was smarter. I am smarter than most people. But I just had more reps. And when I said this is wrong, and one of the things I said wrong was overturned today. Have that ready, the thing that says Preggers in the email I sent you, sweetie.
You got
and
it.
Shout out to Keanu, who's like we had so much fun. Shout out to everyone that hung out with us last week when I was in LA, and Soundboard Kiki did all the heavy lifting during the week before she did fucking a heavy load of ass kicking over the weekend.
On this little piggy. And who hung out at Steel Toe Morning Show.
Which was so much fun. Yeah. But when I did the show last week, I was just on my phone and I couldn't look at the chat. She's like, stop looking at the chat when you're streaming. That's why you have me. Otherwise, so I am looking at the camera. And if I need to bring something up personally, I'll have her on camera. So I'm not doing this, and I told her to yell at me or make fun of me if I do it. Okay? So sorry that I'm not looking at the chat, but Keanu will handle that. She'll put up the cute stuff. But do you understand? Like, there was never a time.
Sorry.
Oh, what?
I was just checking my sound.
I thought you were talking. There was never a time growing up where me or Max Loads got out from under the pink blanket and said, let's go hate on people. Let's leave our lives, which were great. I'll say it again. Grew up in a Norman Rockwell painting. There's a reason fucking Friday's show is fucking, like, some people love this show, and I get why. Because it's me with my wife, and you've got a life like that, and you love it. You do. And you see me and Keanu bicker, and you're like, that's normal. Okay? And it's always about Dabbleverse shit or politics. Who cares? And there's people that love fucking Thursday show because they love the old in hot water. And fucking Keanu's even in on that. And fucking no one seems to have a problem with that. Not that they would, but people love ever. And people love Friday show with Max Loads because it's just me and my brother. And I can tell you guys have strong family values and stuff. And it's just us talking. But there was never a day when me and Pete got up and said, we need to hate on someone. Or even stuff we didn't like. Like, it wasn't like we were raised to be like, we got to hunt this guy down and hate on him. And don't get me wrong. I hate on people like Jimmy Kimmel. I hate on liars like fucking people that try and drag my name through the fictitious mud when I back up everything I say. This is what I hate more than anything. When people fucking try and be like, oh, they try and guilt you. I had two different people. One, Gene, I've been a big fan, but you made a bad choice with your wife. What? And here's the one I got yesterday.
Wait, what?
What's that?
A bad choice. Marrying me was a bad choice.
Yeah. After,
But I love that.
Yeah, and baby, and don't get me wrong, it's not just you as a partner. It's like some other guy. I love John in hot water, but you got to get back to being sober. Like before Aaron Berg left. Aaron Berg left despite the fact that I stayed sober for fucking 2 years, and when that wasn't enough, he played the nigger card.
Woo.
Okay, he did. So stop. And then he goes, and then you look at his stuff, and he goes, before you had a vendetta against Pat Dixon. This is why.
A vendetta.
Thank you, Keanu, because he believes. Watch this. Watch this. He believes your dear friend E-Rock, who don't put Keanu on, is a disingenuous, duplicitous, selfish piece of shit that never had my back and never stood up. And this is why he says vendetta, because he believes that fucking stuff like E-Rock asked me to come into a meeting and I declined, so he had to fire Pat Dixon because of me. Is that the vendetta? You fucking misinformed faggot. I've had it. Because every single thing I've done, I can back up, okay? When people are like, oh, he mouthed off to Pat Dixon. When did I mouth off to Pat Dixon? Did I mouth off to Pat Dixon when he stood there, when he came to a show he wasn't invited to, thought he was hitting on Chrissy, and you can go back and watch it, and he's gacked out on fucking coke, and he gets mad because I do a joke, is he black or a person? And Chrissy does nothing. Chrissy goes, am I wrong, Keanu? Does Chrissy not go, well, you can be hard to deal with. Really? Did I ever fucking hit you in the ass and call you a whore?
No. Yeah.
No, but I can be hard to deal with. Is that when I mouthed off to Pat Dixon?
No.
Did I mouth off to Pat Dixon when Pat Dixon fucking sent fucking angry texts because I had Felicia on and he was so whacked out? Not only did he think I banged Chrissy, but he thought I banged fucking Gilly. When did I mouth off to? Find me a clip of that. Did I mouth off to Pat Dixon? When I said, why did you do my show? I didn't invite you. Did I mouth off to Pat Dixon when I did a fucking bit about him with Bobby? Fucking the guy who did I mouth off to Bobby when he called fucking Chrissy, it said her kid had horse teeth and called Keanu a trans? Stop listening to the lies. Because if you go to the source of everything, Geno is right. What were you going to say, baby?
You didn't mouth off to him. He punched your mouth off.
Thank you very much. And they always say, you fuck around and find out. And I do fuck around.
And regarding Chrissy, I do remember that, and it was kind of hurtful. I understand what that was.
That really hurt me.
Yeah, but
and it didn't hurt me when it happened because you can look at what I said. I'm like, oh, well, I'm like, Pat, you can go back and look. I barely talked at all. But when you find out what he did to her, it hurt me that she played that card.
Yeah, I think she was hosting it, just trying to keep an even keel.
Keel?
Yeah.
Then she's not that good a host, I guess.
Well,
I guess she's not that good a host.
I'm not condoning
because she literally hurt the show by allowing a guy that was like this. You are hard to deal with, Geno. The guy that wasn't invited and thinks he's gonna fuck me, he's a joy.
Right.
But you, the guy that E-Rock, the duplicitous fat fuck who's done nothing but make my life more difficult by never once standing up for me. Fucking that guy who said, can you hang out with Chrissy? And I said, of course. Because that's all I did was what I was asked of at that place. But I made everyone leave. I made Pat Dixon leave because he got addicted to crack. I made fucking or meth. I made Aaron Berg leave because he wanted to fucking be in front of a paywall. How come I didn't make Shane Gillis or Michael Malice leave? The people that left and flourished. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, but I've had to, and we'll get to the viewer mail and we'll get to the thing I was right about. But now we're going to get to my wife who had something to say. I'm sorry, baby.
No, and we love Chrissy. You're not like angry with her or anything.
That's why I adore Chrissy.
Yeah.
Fucking, I love that family. Right. That's why it hurt me. But it hurt me.
Right.
It really did. I did not appreciate that. So again, when people are like Geno fucked around and found out, I do fuck around and find out. And like every day, I like to fuck around and see what happens. But I don't fucking fuck around in a disrespectful way. I've been disrespected by countless fucking people. I've been disrespected by a lot of fucking people I've fucking taken good care of. I've been disrespected by a lot of fucking people that live in fucking Minnesota. And I've been disrespected by a lot of fucking people that believe their fucking lies. But every day I fuck around, and that's what I found out. I come to find out that the only person in the Dabbleverse that is genuine is who, honey?
I don't know.
Kevin Brennan.
Oh, I would say, Oh, okay, because
You're not in the Dabbleverse.
You're not in the Dabbleverse. I was gonna say, well,
Kevin Brennan does well in the Dabbleverse because he's a miserable fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And when he goes on the air, Kevin's a miserable fuck.
I love the guy. I can't help. Okay,
I can't not love him.
We're not best friends. Obviously,
I can't not love him.
You can't not.
Yeah. But when Carl sends me a text and I love Carl, he's like, well, it seems like Kevin got in your head. No. I was watching you sit there and giggle while Keanu was fucking mopping the floor with a guy that's like screaming at her.
It was so embarrassing for Nick Rekieta.
And that's who you, and this is another thing I get. The woman's like, well, you believe Nick Rekieta. Why is my fucking ringer on? I'm getting a call from that fucking people that want to sell me a car. You want to sell me a car? I love my current apartment. Jesus, turn my ringer off. Apologize. Let me be professional.
Your head is shiny.
You understand? Why do people have selective bias? Or I don't even know what the word is. What do you call it when someone like Nick lies about everything? You're like, yeah, but I believe that what April said. April's been a fucking lying bitch since fucking the day we left her, apparently. Since the day she fucking got in a hot tub with Nick Rekieta. But apparently Keanu shredded her privacy by outing her, by saying this is the house she's in. Everyone knows it. And didn't even say this is the house of Butch. She's like, she's in Nick's guest house. Is that it? Because whenever you try and get to the source of something, it always seems like I did nothing but told the truth.
Wait,
I don't understand how. When did I make Aaron leave?
No.
Well, you just what?
He got her hooked on drugs, and I said something that everybody fucking knew, that she was living in his second house.
What'd you say?
Door.
Oh yeah.
I said, but he got her hooked on drugs and manipulated her and had her only come over when Kayla would go to the grocery store.
Right.
And he got his kids taken away and got her arrested and did all this stuff. And yet I am the monster. But
Yeah.
if me confirming that her living in his weird next door house, which she took photos in, which everybody knew that she was in, if I said that and that shredded her privacy and it got her out of there, then fuck, I'm glad I did it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't stress enough. It's like, sorry. I love when you're on it. I can't stress enough. It's like, if you go to the root of everything, it's always like, what the fuck did I do? And I'm sorry, but like, I love it. Vendetta. Whoever said my vendetta I had no vendetta against Pat Dixon. I was nothing but nice to him. I went to hug him and everything I say gets proven right. Kevin Brennan's like, yeah, it was Gilly who invited herself on. Yeah, it was right now he says Pat Dixon hits women and he's addicted to meth. Look at his teeth. Even fucking Carmix, who I adore now, because this is how easy I am.
Oh, good.
Do you remember last week when I'm calling crazily into the show and I'm like, tell Carmix he'll fuck himself, don't speak for me? What did Carmix do yesterday during your stream, Keanu?
What?
He said, did Geno just sneeze in the background? Tell him I said, God bless you.
He did.
I'm sorry. And I go, I love you. That's
love
it.
That guy.
That's all it takes. That's a genuine statement to an actual person. And I'm like, I'm over it, because he turned on Pat Dixon. And I wanted to, well, I told you. He didn't turn it. Like, that's all it takes.
Real quick. Really?
Really? Quick. I'm kidding,
Rumble
baby. Whatever.
time, and then we'll bring in our guest. Okay. Is that all right with you, Eugene?
Oh, is he here already? Yeah, we got to start starting on time, so we don't interfere with Kevin, because I don't want to take all his. Anyway, baby, yeah.
Texan Patrick P. Thank you for the $5 Rumble Rant.
Who was it? What? Well, I'm on the wrong page.
Texan Patrick P.
Cal Patty. Hope you got that job, buddy. Love you, man. Thank you. What?
Thank you for the $5 Rumble Rant. Geno, I love you so much that I commit all of the crimes in your name. Keanu, say no.
Say figure nagget.
I don't want to.
You can't even say
it's
figure
a woman's
nagget.
prerogative to
You're
not
retarded.
say something.
You're so retarded.
You're retarded. You're stupid, retarded, and your head looks shiny right now. How about that?
There you go.
There you go. I think that's all for now. That's all for now.
You stop for one Rumble Rant.
What? Okay. Well, you want to get to the guest? You want to?
You're like, I would have stopped for 5 Rumble Rants, but we had one.
I don't like to let them linger.
No, baby, you're exactly right.
Because when they come in, they're obviously pertaining to something we're speaking
on.
I don't understand.
This. 1, thank you. And 2, hopefully that's a good time, because shout out Cal Patty, who my brother thinks is great, and they talk politics, is in between jobs. And hopefully it's going well. Hopefully he's got one. But Cal Patty, thank you so much. Would you like to introduce our guest? I feel like you can give him a better intro. Because I just can't say enough about the guy. Baby, who's here? Who's here at the In Hot Water show?
This gentleman.
Look at my stupid, ugly wife.
This gentleman chauffeured my dearest husband around all of LA. He's a regular on the In Hot Water show, and he has fantastic looking hair. Give a round of applause to Dave Sarra,
Dude, look at my face when I say this. Thank you so much. How much fun was last week? How much fun was that, buddy?
We can't hear
him.
you.
Can't. Oh, you've ruined the show. Let's go home. Dave, you've ruined No. I didn't think I could love Dave. Nope.
He's no soundboard Kiki in
You have
the
no
street.
sound. We can't hear you.
You want to go out and come back in? I'll do the intro again.
Look at him. Look at him. Okay. By the way, I'm on a roll. What do we get? One Rumble rant and a muted fucking Dave Sarra. And the show couldn't be better today. And we'll get to all the topics with Dave so he can reel me in with you. But again, while he's doing that, I do fuck around and find out. And it's amazing when I love fucking around every day. My brother will tell you, it's like whenever someone says, don't do something, G, and I say, or I'll do it and let's see what happens. But it's not like when someone says, don't do something, the something to not do is, hey, don't fucking start swinging with Keanu and two other fucking people and get her addicted to meth and then fucking abandon logic. No one says that. When someone says, fuck around. When someone says, don't do this, the thing they're telling me not to do is nothing fucking illegal, like stealing fucking credit cards. No one's ever told me that. When someone tells me not to do something, right, it's not fucking overeat and get to the point of fucking obesity where you have a hunchback. Do you think I want to be any of these fucking people? Do you think I want to be fucking Melton, who's so fucking morbidly obese he's given up? You know what I mean? Like, I jumped rope today for, what's that, babe?
He's super morbidly obese. Imagine being so obese that your back gets fat.
Do you think I want...
It's very sad, actually.
Yeah. Do you think I want to have such a following on fucking Rumble? I do. But do you think I want to have such a following on Rumble that they're not like you guys that hold me fucking accountable? And they just fucking... They can't agree with you more than an echo chamber, and it sets you up for the embarrassment we saw, and you fucking feel so good about what you're doing that you don't realize that the number one thing you have is your fucking health, and we'll get to that. Think I want to be Melton? Do you think I want to be Nick Rekieta so I can have all that money and all that following and all that fucking and what did he say to my wife? I have a house, you don't. Do you think I want to be him? Because you know what we're doing in August, honey? We're doing a tour where we're going from fucking Dewey Beach to Richmond to fucking what's the other one? Dewey Beach, Richmond, and I forgot another place in Maryland. And you know how what would stop us from doing that, Keanu?
What?
If we were in jail. If we were in jail for subjecting children fucking to guns and drugs while fucking lying about it, we wouldn't be able to do that.
And now he just admitted he thinks it's a cool story that he had coke in the car with his kid, and then when he got pulled over, threw it in the back where his kid was. Do you think that's a cool story to tell, Nick?
Do you think I want to be that? Do you think I want to be fucking Chad Zumach, who, by the way, don't have a problem with, but fucking who has to wake up every day saying, how did I fucking get away with stealing those fucking credit cards? Literally went on a show yesterday. I love you, Chad, and I respect him because he knew what he was getting into. He knows the shit he said about Chrissy's kid. He knows the shit he says about us. And we're stupid because we forgive him because we know he's doing it he's doing it for the dabble. You ever heard?
Say one thing? He does a pretty good job of just calling it like he sees it and not really taking sides. But he knows. And when you call him out on it, he knows what he said about like Chrissy is fucking reprehensible. He knows that, right?
Yeah.
He knows like him fucking. Don't even get me started on the harassment of April, but I guess they did it to him too. So I can give him a few props for that. But.
Oh, sure. And that's the thing. Like, I can give him fucking props for that. But the bottom line is he's two different. Like, I've hung out with Chad. He's fun to drink with. He doesn't talk about Dabble shit when he's drinking. That's two different fucking people. Do you think I want to be Kevin Brennan? No. He's fucking old and miserable and broken and insane. I love him, but I don't want to be that. You understand? I don't want to be, I just want to be the guy that fucking wakes up every day, fucks around and finds out. But if you think fucking around and finding out is fucking, Pat Dixon breaking your jaw. No, that's me finding out that fucking, unlike me who got healthy during the lockdown, some people got addicted to meth. Do you think fucking me fucking being called out by hold on, honey, get the door. Do you think me getting called out by duplicitous fucking faggots on YouTube and fucking Twitter fucking is me finding out, oh my God, they're right, we betrayed April? April fucking betrayed herself. Fucking April, I'll say it again, and even people in the chat said it. Fucking, if you really were physically abused, which she admitted to, she wasn't. If you were fucking physically abused, you'd never put up with the level of mental abuse we both agree, me and Counter, she may still be putting up with today. Do you understand? So again, I'm sorry. Watch how I bring it back to fucking my show and not the Dabbleverse. I'm sorry that a lot of people think like, no, I'm conservative. You're not. Because you're still in the boxes that they fucking set you scurrying into, and you fucking don't do your own research, and you fucking believe the fucking lies rather than fucking reaching out and saying what happened and knowing you're talking to a truthful person who will tell you the fucking answer. And I'm being truthful when I say coolest guy ever in LA. Fucking Dave Sarra is here. People, let him in, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Sarra, best hair on the MLC show, and takes care of his family and puts eye drops in their eyes. Yay!
Right,
there it is.
I got the hat now. Hey, I just want to say one thing too, real quick about Nick Rekieta. I think the big issue about what everybody is arguing with in their mind with Nick is that we still see him as an attorney, and to watch an attorney act the way that he does on the internet is wild. So if you stop thinking of him as an attorney and just start thinking of him as a cokehead entertainer that he is, it all starts to make sense.
Yep.
It does.
Yes,
but it's also tragic. Am I right, Dave? Because I do try to think of him as a cokehead entertainer, but I shouldn't, because he's really good at law tubing, but he's so broken from trying to, sunken cost fallacy, whatever you want to call it, trying to defend, being like, no, what I did was like, he will have you believe it's a government conspiracy.
Right.
And I'm all about conspiracy. Like he literally thought he was going to get away with shit. He's like, I'll just say it's a lie. And by the way, we got to get to this viewer mail letter that someone sent me. You'll get such a kick out of it, Dave. But you know what I mean? Like, rather than, I'll be the first to admit, like a couple weeks ago when the Karen Reed, Karen Reed, I saw fucking Nick Rekieta was covering it and asked Keanu. I looked at the TV and I'm like, oh, good for Nick. I literally said that. Yeah. Good for Nick. That's what he should be doing. But he's literally going on Hunchback Mountain's show fucking to call Keanu a retard because he can't
because I exposed him
to the truth. And he's so used to,
and he's such a little baby man. He got red, and it was so satisfying to just see him lose fucking control. Do you know how many things I got him to admit to? It was so embarrassing, but so satisfying for me. Not embarrassing for me, embarrassing for him. My point being that he fucking, and this proves my point. Like, I don't know what you think about that dopey cunt April and Nick's fucking cunty fucking drugged up wife, but I don't know what you think of those two cunts, but he's so used to dealing with women that fucking will do whatever he says, probably drugs, probably mush their fucking brain and obey. When Keanu fucking said no, he lost his mind. He doesn't, and when Keanu talked about the picture of his wife, a fan said this, and I'd love your thoughts on this. You know why Nick's so upset about that picture? Because that's one he doesn't have. And he needs to be in control of everything. So he sent 5 or 6 pictures when he was trying to fucking get this fucking trumped up, pathetic faggot case of his fucking, to fucking, and I'll say it again, to discredit Aaron so he could fucking maybe have a better shot at whatever court case he had. And when he couldn't discredit Aaron, am I wrong? When he couldn't discredit Aaron, he had to take the plea deal, which you understand. That's why I know they're 2 different cases, but one fucking ties into the other, in my opinion. But when fucking Keanu's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to call you out on your lies. He lost his fucking mind. It was glorious. And the picture, he didn't have that picture, and that drove him insane because he's a control freak. Your thoughts on that, Dave?
I got to agree with you. This whole situation, for whatever reason, with Aaron and Nick, even though it's such a compelling, interesting scenario, there's love, there's cheating, there's stealing, there's drugs involved. It's all involved.
I love the way he tells it.
And I couldn't even possibly give a shit about any of it. It's not interesting to me at all. And so the fact that like Aaron is so hung up on Nick and all that is wild to me anyway.
Well, yeah, and I agree with you. And did I lose him?
Mm-mm.
I walked Dave. Well,
he's got to put eye drops in his parents' eyes.
Is that what he's doing right now?
Geno, I'm kidding. I don't know, but I think he probably can still hear.
I don't know if he can.
He'll be
All
right
right.
back.
Well, while he's doing that, talk to them one sec. I'm gonna bring something up, and then we'll get back to it. But it's like, I hate that I'm right about stuff, and I can't monetize it better. Now, I don't know if you saw this. Actually, Keanu, you bring up the article first. Bring up the article I brought that said preggers, because I don't know if you saw this today, but I remember this vividly. This would go on. This is how great In Hot Water was. And if anyone, do you have the article?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't know how fucking like you could have put out a better show than what me and Aaron did with Garrett and Steve. And I called this out that day. I'll never fucking forget. And we'll show it. We'll show the clip in a second from In Hot Water, episode 699. When I retweeted a thing that's it said the CDC recommends that pregnant women get vaccinated against COVID. And I lost my mind and I just retweeted it and put this is a litmus test. And a friend of mine who I think is very smart, and you'll find, she goes, "Why is it a litmus test?" And I said, "Did you ever hear of thalidomide babies?" Okay, well, now let's take a look at this. CDC and pregnant, finally, this is something I fucking spoke up against 4 years ago. 4 years, the CDC ends COVID vaccination recommendation for healthy kids and pregnant women. Here we go. Please page up a little more. The CDC will no longer recommend routine. There's no such thing as a routine COVID shot. For healthy children and pregnant women, Health and Human Services Secretary RFKJr announced today, we're one step closer to realizing the POTUS's promise to make America healthy again. Kennedy said the vaccine would no longer be recommended. Did I do that? Kennedy said the vaccine. I did. I'm sorry.
Want me to read it?
No, God forbid. Kennedy
God
said,
forbid.
not God forbid, but I want to put my spin on it. I
I'm
apologize.
just
Kennedy said the vaccine would no longer be recommended for healthy pregnant women. God forbid they give it to ones.
Sorry.
Pregnancy itself is considered a risk factor for COVID complications. Do you understand what they're saying right there? They're saying that it's a risk factor for COVID complications, but they want to give you a fucking untested vaccine. That's what they say. Like, oh, you can get COVID if you're pregnant, so you better get vaccinated so we can kill your fucking kid. And I'll say it again, Dave, it sterilized people, and now Big Pharma gets fucking money because fucking sterile people want to have.
Yeah.
Speaking of kids, how was that abortion of a week we had, buddy?
Oh, we had a great week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was great. The real quick, back to this real fast. Like, I never got vaccinated. My mother and father, they're pretty conservative.
Right.
They didn't like my mom and both my mother and father got vaccinated. My brother got vaccinated. My dad, upon his second booster, maybe a year ago or so, started developing arrhythmia. So at 82 years old, and he's now got arrhythmia. He's got
They wanted to kill the old people, Dave. I'm so sorry. Go on, buddy.
Regardless of that, they seem to be doing fine. I didn't get it. My nephews both got it. They both developed some sort of rosacea now, which is not anything crazy. But like one of them is having some like breathing issues now. And it's like, these guys are like, they're 16 and 11. Like, is it really necessary for them to get this? I still, I still question that. Obviously it wasn't.
It made you feel like it was necessary for sure.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
They shamed you. Like, I remember when I got COVID, or excuse me, I've never tested positive for COVID, but I remember when I thought I had COVID, and I still think I did. Fucking our buddy came over with a COVID test. It was negative. And I was like, oh, and I remember in that moment, I was like, oh, thank God. And you know why? And then I'm like, why do you care if you have COVID or not? And then you realize, because they shamed everyone. If you got COVID, they made you to feel like, well, then you should have masked more. You should have fucking social distanced more. You should have stayed inside more. If you don't get, and you can say COVID's over, but it's not. People are still dying. People are still sick. People are sterile.
Back.
Fucking Ricky Henderson was killed with the fucking vaccine. And they wanted
heard from in India now, they're starting to bring it back now. Oh, we have 2 deaths now from COVID over yet. So now they're starting to bring it back, and they're starting to like revamp up vaccinations again in India and all the places that didn't get American news for the past couple years, probably.
I'm about to bring something up, but that was good, baby.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. I want to bring up an old, a little thing called, might have heard of a show called In Hot Water in your day. And let me see. It's a video file.
In hot water?
What's that?
This is in hot water. 2.0.
Why can't I find the video file? Hold on.
This is in live water.
Talk to Dave for a sec, babe,
In
while I
live
bring this
water.
up.
Hi, Kiki. We had
Hi,
a pisser on
Dave.
Saturday, didn't we?
I'm so glad. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was all giggles.
Yeah, I got a lot of nice messages and a lot of death threats. So that's
You
always
were
nice.
you were a little in the cups, but that's
I
okay.
was.
That's what Saturday
Yeah.
night MLC is for.
It's Saturday.
My favorite part, I said, your hair looks nice. And you were like,
Thank you.
fuck you. And I was like, I meant it. I swear to God.
Yeah, I tend to
Oh,
do
here
some
it is.
stupid shit like that.
There you go, Gene. You got to
People
put
think I
the
should
volume
never
up.
Try
There you go.
stand up. It's hard work. And then
Oh, I nailed it. Watch this.
Says the famous actress with 79 followers, and now people are starting to pile onto her. And then Zach Wynn sent me a clip of a movie trailer that she did.
Now,
You didn't
it's
see
about
it?
another, can you hear me? It's about another 10, 15 seconds in, but look at how much fun we used to have. But again, I chased Aaron away. I chased him away. All the fucking misinformation fucking people believe. Boy, Aaron's killing it now, isn't he? Jesus fuck. Did I pause it or did you?
I did because you were.
No, I was because I don't want to fast forward. It's hard to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Baby, don't be. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, because you have to get to the 10, and I can't really do it on this thing. I don't want to be bothered.
I can fast forward it.
You just want to sit on your Jimbo boat, right?
I can't wave my gun. In
Might as well
the
let
air.
it go. By the way, while that's going on, see that hat in the background? That Padres hat?
But
That
you can take
belonged
your
to Kenny
balls out
Ortega, who
there.
died of COVID, was a good friend of mine. And Dino Badaya called it a grift when I was sending
so I'm
stickers
on
out. Here we
the
go.
Did we sell those 15 tickets yet?
How do you
God, I
know,
miss
Lucha?
Berg hawking fucking tickets.
Dino?
Yeah, I
Okay,
missed
well,
the.
you'd have to check with Dina.
Did you check with the Judge Jerry lady yet?
Can I read you this
I
headline,
missed the
then I'll
sipping.
check?
You may.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Is
You
it
were
about
enjoying your
COVID or
drink.
the governor?
It's the
No, I miss
CDC
Aaron
urges
Berg's.
COVID vaccines during pregnancy as Delta surges. Now, that immediately terrified me.
Why?
And I put the quote,
You okay?
I'm okay now.
Okay.
Simple litmus
Now you
test
can pause
that's
it a
either
second. Now,
terrifies you or
this is
not.
me in fucking the spring of 2020 saying, do you understand how insane this is? And I've got to give me props. I'm sorry. This is not me saying don't get vaccinated. I literally said this is a litmus test because I wanted to see how insane the world was. And intelligent people are like, why wouldn't I get vaccinated pregnant? Because they want you to forget the fucking past. They wanted to kill old people. They wanted to kill fucking anyone that would say, you don't remember thalidomide? Hit play.
Okay.
Thank you.
I put hashtag terrifying with a little checkbox emoji. I was very pleased with I was very pleased with that.
Right?
Kevin's wife immediately texts back, what's terrifying about this? I don't get
Oh
how that's not terrifying
no!
to people.
No, my buddy
This is a-
Dabrowski,
let me tell you something.
I know
Let me
Dabrowski.
spell a word for you. THALYMIDE, thalidomide, okay?
Is that the word of the day, which is a new segment that I called you about?
Why are you
last
so
night?
excited about this?
Because
What
yesterday
are you wrong? I'm excited whenever you're
you
excited.
came up with a new
Pause it for a
term,
second.
beef
Now, do you
bouillon.
understand
No.
how this show was so amazing? We would say the smartest thing in the dumbest way, the dumbest thing in the smartest way, but somehow, and by the way, I think the dichotomy was Aaron was the straight-laced fucking, the straight-laced fucking sober guy, and I was the fucking wild card, but I always played the straight man to him. It was perfect, but Aaron's like, you got to be sober all the time. People didn't want that. Aaron wanted that. Am I wrong, Dave?
No, I mean I personally didn't want that. Who the hell wants a sober Geno?
And I was
And the-
sober the entire fucking lockdown. And some faggot on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, you're an internet tough guy." I'm just a regular fucking guy. I'm sorry that fucking people lie on the internet, and it pisses me off. And you're not gonna believe this, real life. And people are like, "I'm gonna fucking find you." I'm not hard to find. I'm in East Harlem. I look like my avatar. You fucking talking sandwich faggots. Hit play. Thank you, Angel.
E?
Not you.
Oh.
I love you. Here, have some coffee. It feels good.
Oh, okay, wait.
Here,
All right, we're gonna play now and watch it some more. Okay, thank you. Here we go. Look at how much fun I'm having.
See, let me
It
point
was
something out.
chicken bouillon, Aaron.
Oh, well,
Let me point something out. He could do this over Skype, but it's not as much.
you know some bouillons actually have gluten in them. I found that out.
Can we
when I
hear
had
this?
My wife have an allergic reaction.
Dave, can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Democrats.
It's a little low, but I can hear
What
it.
about gold bouillon?
No, ebullient is what I said. Ebullient.
So what's a gold bouillon?
Gold bullion is gold bullion. It's gold.
So it's like
Noble Gold. They're not our sponsor either. Fuck Noble
Steven
Gold.
Singer.
I'm
I
glad
hate
Cumia says they're all
StevenSinger.com.
Can we lose
Who needs a gold dip rose?
What are you doing, Steve?
Do you need a gold dip rose? Go to stevensinger.com.
Who did you sell the fucking floors? The jeweler guy, right?
that he raped somebody's daughter.
Said I really fucking
Guys,
hate Steven
unsubscribe
Singer.
from this channel and go
All right, we
subscribe to
got
my
Adam
channel.
calling.
Thank you.
He says he's not allowed to order a koozie. Go ahead.
By the
Adam,
way,
tell me
that
about
was
these
another
koozie
thing about
issues.
Aaron. He would always push back when I shit on COVID because he was mad he got the vaccine.
Yeah. Did he get 2 or just 1? Do you know?
He got 1, the J&J, and then nearly died of a heart attack.
Okay, yeah, the J&J one was bad, but I know a lot of people, I know a lot of comedians too. They did the single version of the double jab. So like the Moderna or the Pfizer, they only got the single version of it. And I know like Shane and a lot of those guys, they only did the single one so they can get in at the cellar or the stand or wherever. And then they recused the second one essentially.
Yeah.
Or
Watch
not
this.
recused, but just, never got it.
Yeah.
And then they were born with fucking nubs. Is that going to happen? I honestly hope not. But see, let me
It
point
was
something out.
chicken bouillon, Aaron.
Oh, well,
Let me point something out. He could do this over Skype, but it's not as much.
you know some bouillons actually have gluten in them.
Rape
I
the-
got-
Bouillon.
All right, we got Adam calling. He says he's not allowed.
Mike on the phone, Adam.
Hold on, I'm just trying to get to it.
Okay,
I can fast
hang
forward it.
on. A caller is on right now and said that he can't buy the koozies.
Oh, God damn it. I went past it.
Want me to go back a little bit?
It wrote,
I'm sorry.
My
I
wife
can
have
go
an
back.
allergic reaction.
See, let me
It
point
was
something out.
chicken bouillon, Aaron.
Oh, well.
Just let it play. I apologize.
Over Skype, but it's not as much.
But
You
see,
know
this
some
was the
bouillons
show.
actually
Like,
have
you,
gluten
like
in
you
them. I
would
found
fucking
that out.
barely get to
My
certain
wife have
topics.
an allergic reaction.
You know, some bouillons are actually Democrats. Look,
What about gold bouillon?
no, ebullient.
We lost
is what I
Dave?
said. Ebullient.
You might be back.
So what's a gold
come back.
bouillon?
Gold bullion is gold bullion. It's gold.
So it's like
Noble Gold. They're not our sponsor either. Fuck Noble Gold. I'm glad Cumia says they're all
there you go.
cunts. Can we
Yay.
can we lose a sponsor for the boss?
What are you doing, Steve?
Who did you sell the fucking floors? The jeweler
he
guy,
said
right?
that he raped somebody's daughter.
Said I really fucking hate Steven Singer.
gonna
And
rape
I
his
got in
daughter.
All right,
trouble.
we got Adam
Hey.
calling. He says he's not allowed to order a koozie. Go ahead, Adam. Tell me about these koozie issues.
Hey, I'm
You know what, I
trying to
can't
buy
be
them. I
bothered
live
with
in
this.
Michigan. Is there some kind of limit on the location you're at, or
You want to keep playing it or no?
No.
Okay, I'll get rid of it. You're going back.
That doesn't concern you.
Judge Jerry Watch
Let me
and
explain
Koozie
something
Watch.
to you.
Here we go. Watch.
Okay? Thalidomide, when it was given to pregnant women in the 60s.
Yay! He said the word of the day.
It's,
That's what I miss. Like whenever I would try and get serious, half the time they derail me. And look at me. Did I go, let me talk? I fucking played off it. It was great, but I was the one that had all the problems on this show, Dave. I was the one. Watch this.
Say the word. Hold on. Say the word again. Say the word again.
Thalidomide. Watch this.
Great.
That's a Shuli laugh.
That's Julie.
Watch
That's
how
a
good
really
this
long
was.
Shuli laugh.
Ew,
the word.
no.
You, who let the thalidomide out?
You got to start coming in just
Who
one
let
day
the
a week.
thalidomide out?
Who let the thalidomide
I got some
out?
thalidomide.
Who let the dogs out?
Well.
How do you get from thalidomide to from dog to thalidomide?
You just change the word in the song. It's pretty easy.
It was an FDA approved. Gary, check this.
Food and
Now
Drug
watch this.
Administration.
We look up
Check
thalidomide,
it,
and
but
look
don't
what you
wreck it,
learned on
so
In
wreck
Hot
your
Water.
life.
And again, I'm sorry that so many people spent so much time during the lockdown doing as they were fucking told. And God bless you. You're doing great today. You're doing great today. But I'll say it again. It sticks to your soul. And I wake up every day saying, thank God I'm not vaccinated. Thank God I let people know. Thank God I thought for myself. Thank God. And I look back at shows like this and I'm like, this was amazing. And if anyone thinks like, well, Geno chased Aaron away, thank God I'm not as stupid as you. Thank God I don't believe the fucking lies. Because if you think this was a show worth leaving, you're fucking retarded more than my wife. Watch this.
All
Fuck
right.
you.
Thank you.
Hang on, Adam. I'm on koozie check.
Thalidomide was an FDA-approved drug, I'm almost certain. We know that the COVID vaccine is not FDA approved, and they
Look what you're about to learn about how long the fucking government, FDA, and CDC have hated us. Watch this.
said it has no effect on mothers. They did test after test, and they didn't do tests on fucking fetuses that were in the fucking developmental stage, and then they were born with fucking nubs. Is that going to happen? I honestly hope not. But that...
What did I just say? Is that going to happen? I honestly hope not. If anyone gets some time today, check the birth rate. If anyone gets some time today, check how much money fucking fertility clinics have made over the past 2 years. But again, follow Aaron Berg wherever the fuck you want, because he's a fucking Jew sellout. Clip it, Stalin. Clip it. Clip it.
Well, we know what happened. Once Aaron Berg quit, you took all of his money and you went and bought thalidomide. Right? You bought thalidomide. Thalidomide. You went and bought all the thalidomide in the world and you killed all the babies with it. We know that.
I didn't have to kill the babies because none are being born, stupid.
Nah,
Yes,
Elon
right.
Musk
I'll
is
give
taking
my
care of that.
Are you retarded? I don't have to
Right,
answer
right.
the question. No one cares that I don't have the answer to the question.
Who let the thalidomide out? Who?
No, we're not doing that.
Who
What?
let
Now watch.
the thalidomide out?
What?
Who?
Stop it.
Who?
Come on.
Who? Thalidomide.
I love
No,
this. Here we go.
No,
watch.
real quick. No, hold on.
You
all
go,
the
Dave. Sorry, buddy.
all the babies who came out from the mothers of thalidomide.
You don't have to hat.
You don't got the hat.
I love
I
it.
love
We're
him.
gonna have Dave on board.
He's
He doesn't know what he's
soundboard
doing,
Davey
and I
in the
love it. Go on.
streets.
Yeah.
What's that, baby?
He's soundboard Davey in the streets.
Soundboard
That's
Davey in LA. He's Soundboard Davey in LA.
In LA.
And I got the hat. All right,
Okay,
let's
now
go.
watch what else you learn. And again, can I get a Geno was right on this? I just warned them. I said, I don't know, I hope not. But you think that's not enough of a warning to handle your shit? Let's see what we got.
Is why that text terrifies
Hold that thought, Gene. We got Koozie Mike on the phone.
No, I thought we called him Cunty Mike.
Koozie.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike. Aaron's here.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Yo, dude.
Good. How are you?
Just wanted to chime in.
Good, man. Just, sweating away in the sweatshop.
Okay.
You're bored when you
So
don't
Mike
come
is
in.
on it. Mike, we think we should have this fixed by the end of the show for Koozie Fest.
Yeah, I'll text you whenever.
Just trying to get to the next reveal,
It's gonna be
kids.
a
Here we
dozen
go,
of
watch.
A dozen of each we have. That's it.
Hey, by the way,
Once
Those are my
they're
great
gone-
glasses that Pat Dixon broke when he punched me in the
Come back in
face
a week.
because
I'm
I
gonna
mouthed
relate to
off.
Mike.
You fucking
I just
loser.
Oh,
heard
he
more
broke
video
those?
on my
Mouth off.
account, although I'm flat broke, that's why I noticed. So I need another sticker list. Obviously, there's stickers, right? You're going to send that?
You broke the tortoise
Yeah,
shell
you should have an
glasses?
up-to-date list, but I'll
broke
check
my
and make sure
fucking-
for you,
yeah.
The
buddy.
last email I got was
How's
like
he
a week
doing?
ago when you
You know, because I have a
reset the
vendetta
slide.
against him,
They
Dave,
are now.
according to these
How's he
fucking
doing?
people on.
How's
I
he
have to
doing?
just
He's
purge my
doing-
Twitter and start over.
How's he doing? His biggest super chatter now makes more money than he does.
Can I?
So what are we doing here?
Yeah, but my good friend Cormix, who literally said, Keon, tell him I said, God bless you. Isn't that great?
I know. We love Carmick.
But people like, what was my vendetta against him? Well, I had him fired because E-Rock didn't stand up for me because he's a fat, mushy fuck who's never done a goddamn thing for me.
Well, that's true.
I don't care what you co-sign on. I'm talking about me.
I'm sitting here. I'm just letting
What?
you know.
Okay, tell you what. Tell me one thing E-Rock did for me and go.
I'm predisposed to think Iraq
Tried to give Aaron Berg a morning. Ready for this? Here's something E-Rock did. Tried to give Aaron Berg a morning show when he wanted to get the stink of in hot water off him, and fucking met with him secretly. And fun fact, that's why they wanted to change the name of Morning and did for a week to Back Talk, because there was going to be an earlier show on that was on in the morning. Did you know that? Wow.
I didn't.
I can speak out of school now because fucking I don't give a fuck. All right, let's get back to this.
Yeah.
But again, he's done wonderful things for so many fucking people.
I said them all yesterday. Go home today. and I find-
Troglodyte, the word of the day.
Ask me the one I forgot that fell out of the bag and I didn't send.
Which one fell out of the bag and you didn't
He was
send?
the guy in our in Colorado.
I don't even know this. Remember this guy.
Ian. That Ian guy?
Philomine.
We're waiting for one more reveal just to prove how great this
Fluoride.
show was, how fucking much you learned, and fucking so I can give me and Aaron even more
You
credit.
said to give him a
Watch.
shout out last week. His name's Ian something.
Fidance.
Oh, no, I like this guy.
I like it.
Hold on, I'll say his name in 1 second.
Koozie Watch is still hanging in there.
By the way, remember the
Koozie
Cadbury
faggots.
eggs?
There's
Yes.
so many fucking things you gotta change on here. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Adam.
You know why it was
Me and
called
Matt-
Thunder
me
in a
and Matt know where
Can?
I'm gone to.
Because I used to say to Aaron about in hot water, I don't know what we're doing, but we're really good at it. Somehow we've caught lightning in a bottle. But that wasn't enough for him. Stop pausing. I'm
Thunder
trying to
in a
get
can
time.
is-
Thank you, though,
Ian
baby.
Doherty.
Thunder in a can's
Let me
not
give
bad.
you
Am I
one more-
back
Ian,
on?
You're the number one fan. I sent your stuff out today, so it's on the way. But it's so funny. It's like that's.
By the
the
way,
one guy I
Mail
forgot.
I
watch.
did
Ian,
send. I
keep
used
an
to
eye on
send
your
stuff
post
out
office
every day,
box. You got
handwritten
mail
fucking
coming on Mail
letters.
Watch.
Was thalidomide? I can Google it. You
Word
guys
of the
are very
day,
busy.
watch. He said the word of the day.
No, I know.
Who let the thalidomide out?
What a great show this
There's no
was.
G.
Who?
There's no G in thalidomide. You're thinking dog. You're thinking of the word dog.
It was not FDA approved, and the guy won an award for not approving it.
After, like, let me guess, a kid handed it to him with his nubs. Hey, here's the award. Here's the award for not approving it.
Pause it for one
That's
second
what-
now, baby.
that's what-
Do you understand what Garrett just said? Fucking it. And I said the FDA approved. I'm like, can you check that? And they did. I was wrong. The FDA did not approve it, and the guy that refused to approve it would go on to win an award. Fucking again, and kids with nubs handed it to him. Hit play. Thank you, baby.
That's the award sound.
Thank you. Hit play.
Kevin Brennan. Hey, look at me. He's nuts, by the way. Kevin
Brennan, he's nuts, by the way.
PJ Landers on. That's another dipshit. PJ Landers is a dipshit.
Why?
Because he listen. You got to listen to Misery Loves Company.
I don't.
Pause it for a sec.
Well,
this is another reason
you
we're having
should.
trouble getting
Because
past to the Comedy Village, because he went on Kevin Brennan's show and was shitting all over me for not getting vaccinated. So maybe, and I make it sound like, well, he can't face me. Maybe he's not happy that I said he's a dipshit. But
Well-
anyone that would, I didn't shit on people for getting vaccinated. I shit on people on them for mandating a vaccine.
Well, you always think people are angry with you about it, but remember Dano, right? And he wasn't, right? So
Baby.
might not be
Baby,
the
did you
same.
see this? Someday you'll see the spot Dano put me on the show thinking I was going to tank. And then he put some woman up after me. And the woman's like, wow, so much angry male energy in here. And I wanted to yell, yeah, there's about to be sad, hacky, female, lame comic energy in here. But I didn't. Let's hit play.
I can't be
Because
throwing
Kevin
money
Brennan,
around.
if you don't enjoy listening to Kevin Brennan lose his mind, you don't know what you're missing. But he
I've stayed on
literally-
brand with
by the
that,
way,
haven't I?
Kevin's not racist, but he doesn't like black people. There's a difference.
Why?
I don't think he's racist. I think he just doesn't like black people, and I don't mean that in a racist way. That's all I'm saying.
What way do you mean it in?
I just
Thalidomide?
Thalidomide?
Look, I know the word of the day. It's in my prep sheet. It's in my prep sheet.
Thalidomide.
It's not thalidomide. Now, here's why I'm losing friends. Because I just want to text my dear friend. She's one of the greatest women I know. Strong women. Strong
Sarah
women.
Russo.
Kevin's
I
wife.
just want to text her back and be like, Google thalidomide, genius. But I won't. I won't do it.
You mean Aaron's
What's
wife?
that?
Why?
No.
Because
Oh, Kevin's
it's
wife?
a
So
litmus.
you think that
Oh,
the
Molly,
vaccine is
Molly,
dangerous
Molly.
to
Yes.
kids?
No, I don't
Sorry.
know. But that's why I said it terrified me.
Pause it for a sec. Did I say don't get vaccinated? He said, why? I'm like, I don't know. No one says that anymore. I said, I don't know. I just know what I know from the past. I know that they fucking rushed thalidomide to the market and fucking kids are born with flippers. What are you saying about this? I don't know.
Flip-
But again, I wasn't pregnant, so I didn't have to do my own work, but I wasn't
Yeah.
vaccinated either. But this is such a beautiful fucking warning from I can't think of who. You.
Oh.
Well, Jimmy
Hit
Dore
play.
also.
Watch
Jimmy-
it
hold on.
again. Just when it gets this serious, and then we'll end this clip. Watch this. Hit play, baby. Thank
What's
you so
that,
much.
Dave? What were you going to say?
I was saying Jimmy Dore just did a clip with somebody about one of the heads of the FTC at the time, FCD, FTC,
CDC or the FDA?
No,
ABC?
FDA. I'm fucking retarded. Sorry,
HIV?
FDA. So she came out and she said that one of the reasons that she didn't push it through originally, and one of the reasons that she got kind of like her, and she had been part of, anyway, was that they didn't know how it was gonna excrete into breast milk, and she didn't get vaccinated herself because she was pregnant at the time. And so they kind of were grilling her, like, why didn't you get vaccinated? She said, well, we didn't know at the time how it was being excreted into breast milk, and me being pregnant, yada yada. I didn't want to do, or me breastfeeding at the time. It was pertinent to me. So she didn't get it. She the head of the FDA or whatever, like one of the heads of the FDA that were overseeing these type of vaccines and stuff like that. She's like, nah, I didn't even get it. We didn't know enough.
I'm not a doctor.
Do you understand? The woman in charge fucking and all of these, no one goes to jail. That Rachel Walensky cunt. And if you're not sure what cunt is, Google April Imholt. Fucking that fucking Walensky cunt.
Kiki's
that fucking
friend?
was like, oh well, we just thought kids in schools had to get it. We just thought it was better to shut down the schools. All that stuff, and they giggle it off. And now you're hearing, thank you, fucking Dave Sarra. The FDA chick's like, yeah, I didn't want to get it in my tit milk. Are you nuts?
To Dave Great Sahara.
Now watch, hit play, and we'll get through this clip and get back to just Dave. Watch.
Uncertainty.
I believe that word is entropy.
So
That's not the word of the day, entropy? You're going with a made-up word thalidomide?
I don't know. Hey, man.
Boom! Boom!
Got koozies.
Koozies are up.
Koozies are
Look at our guest.
Oh my gosh.
Again.
What is it?
Oh,
It's a thalidomide baby that grew up into an adult. It's like 3 feet tall with flippers.
Yeah, we can ship them now. Yeah, you're good.
And we got
Like
such
Lawrence Krauss.
pushback on this because watch this. We had a bunch of people call in that day. Watch. Hold on.
To you, I want to pay my dear friend Aaron a compliment. So a buddy of
The day.
no, the word of the day.
Look,
So
he
we're
was
not-
doing
so
stand-up.
here's
Watch
here's
this.
how the word-
Side of her asshole?
Hello.
Look at this guy.
well,
I'm
he
not-
does hold
excuse
that
me,
microphone
all
with
the-
some
Sex with
steez.
Sam.
Yeah.
I don't know if
These
you
are
saw the
all.
post
Now let me
yesterday.
tell you
Who was
something.
that
How brilliant
Eric
this show
Zane
was.
or something?
Not only did I point out the risks of fucking getting like an untested vaccine if you're pregnant, we showed results.
She doesn't
But
have
again,
lists.
Aaron had to get away from this show because his wife didn't want him on it.
Is this his wife?
Is that his
No,
wife
this
on
one's
the?
smaller.
Hey, Kiki, damn it.
You want to do one, Dave?
No, that's good. Whoa, is that Ashley
No, that she
Simpson?
didn't have
I
thalidomide.
mean,
She's got big fake tits. She's an old chick. I don't know if she
Ashley
was
Cummings.
a test. Hold on. Did we get them all? Look at this.
Oh my
Look, this
God.
guy had a black baby with no arms.
Yo,
Hold on. Hold on. Let's find this guy.
bro, I bet they roll really well. Those two.
Yeah.
And they said they did.
If you don't get how
studies
brilliant
on
Aaron was,
thalidomide. Ready
he's
for
just,
this?
they're
We're
just
learning this on an
Googling
episode of
pictures,
Breaking
and Aaron's
Bad, which is all
going,
that's on
this
Netflix.
one.
And it's like one of
This
those
one.
fucking mirror chains. So one chain is fine, but then on the kids it bonded with the other side of the chain, and then they fucking became stubby-armed, hypersensitive pussies. Oh, there's no
What
one-
the fuck did you just say?
Haha.
What did you just say?
Turn him into a bowling
Second guy
ball,
fucking
Geno.
call in.
Look, this guy wants to fight me with no
Stubby-armed,
arms. What did you just say?
hypersensitive pussy? Sir, from me and my black baby that you will never get to know the story of, go fuck yourself
But again,
royally.
No,
Go
and this is what infuriates me more than anything. Fucking people want to blame me for that show coming to an end. When I tried to keep it going, and by the way, I kept it going very well. I just knew to make guarantee the fucking second mics, but E-Rock tries to take credit for that. Like, I knew they were good thanks to me, you useless fuck.
Rumble rant
You know-
time. Rumble rant time.
Okay.
Rumble rant
Maybe we
time.
have more
Rumble
than
rant.
one this time. Hold on. What do you got, baby? Thank you.
Here you go.
You don't have to dance, Dave. I mean, I love it. Go
I
on.
love when he dances. Don't quell his shine.
Creep boot making it rain. Love you,
Thank
buddy.
Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Has anyone heard from Artie? He usually tweets on his birthday. He didn't this year.
I have an update.
Oh, dude.
What do you got?
Okay, I watched what's that guy's name? Ben Hatley.
But
something
from
Hatley?
Stern. From Stern.
Yes.
Brent
Okay.
Hatley.
Brent
yeah.
Hatley. He got
Where did you
interviewed
see
recently.
this? I got to interrupt. Where did you see this?
Where it's on YouTube. It's a recent podcast he was on. He was being interviewed, asking about a bunch of different things. Artie, this guy reached out to Artie. He hadn't heard anything from him, but there were grumblings about him reaching out to people and possibly maybe starting to do podcasts soon again. Or do something.
When was his
He didn't say
birthday?
what.
I know I should know this. May 5th or something?
Yeah, it was recently. I don't know the exact day. I can find it for you, actually. Artie Lang birthday.
Find out when it is,
October
because I'm
11th,
texting.
October
My
11th.
Artie Lang contact is his sister Stace, and I always check in with her about him. So I'll send her a text right now.
It's October 11th, Gene. He said.
October 11th.
October
His
11th.
birthday. Yeah, not May. May is Brennan. May 2nd is Brennan.
May is Brennan and Anthony's birthday.
And Anthony, yes.
That's Brent, in case you want to remember. Who
Yes,
he is.
Brent Hadley. So this guy, so he came on and he talked a little bit and he said that the person of the like who was running the podcast was like, there's been talks that Artie's kind of getting his feet wet again, not in stand up, but possibly back into podcasting.
Good for him.
I'm texting his sister right now. Hey, Boo, how is everyone in your world?
More Rumble rants. Thank you.
Sometimes she gets back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Go,
go, Dave.
before it gets too removed from E-Rock and Garrett and Steve. First of all, I was always propagandized by a few things from O&A. One thing I was propagandized was that in order to have that green room hang, you have to be a comedian. Okay.
Right.
Second was E-Rock's a fat piece of shit. Third, Geno ain't got no. No, I'm just joking. So I've always just, you know, everybody's always hated on. Oh yeah, and that Patrice was funny. That was the third thing.
Patrice is funny. You don't think that?
What? Yeah, no, he's hilarious.
Okay,
so,
the way you said it, I'm sorry,
He's
buddy.
dead. That's
I was
why
just
he said
scared.
was. Yeah.
No, but so E-Rock, so I always thought, and I think I expressed this to you, that if Garrett was the same age that he is now, okay, whatever age he is now, if Garrett was the same age that he is now, at the inception of Compound Media, I think that Cumia would have asked Garrett to have basically keep the cops job, and we might still have a successful Compound Media out there. I think that at the time, Garrett was a little too young. Now, and I don't know any of these people, so maybe you tell me if that's true or not, and then you can get to your Rumble rant.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I could, you know, Garrett's here Thursday.
I think Keith
we'll
the
ask
Cop
him.
was terrible.
Maybe maybe you'll remember. We'll ask him Thursday when we do the football show and everything.
I'll
here.
make a note of it.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm asking. I don't know.
Exactly. You're welcome. Bob Fan of Patrice. Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Kevin Brennan smells like stewed prunes and ball sweat.
BFO Pizzle
Oh,
sent us Greek food yesterday for Memorial Day. It was delicious. We ate it.
Thank you so much.
We ate it at night watching what classic movie, baby?
Something about
The In-Laws
The
with
In-Laws.
Peter Falk and Alan Arkin. Such a great movie.
It was
Not the
awesome.
remake.
It was funny.
Yes, I can tell you that Kevin Brennan does smell like that, and so does my mouth.
Like you sucked his dick? Is that
Like
it?
I sucked this. That's right.
I got it. I got
You
it.
did get
There
it.
you
You're
go.
smart.
There you guys are smart. Great food. Thank you for the $1 Rumble rant. Was that Sky Lolo on In Hot Water?
Was
with
that
you?
Sky Low? He was a midget wrestler. He's talking about Aaron Berg or maybe the Flipper Hands, but given it was a while ago, I'm sure it was Aaron Berg. No, it was Aaron Berg. Sorry, it was not. K Jizzle. I'm here. I'm queer and I blew Geno in the Olive Garden. Don't tell Loads. He will be jealous. Love me some Curtis John. Have to get him those. Cal Patty. Property taxes. Thanks for the $5, Cal Patty. Property taxes mandated vaccines and the limits on shall not be infringed means we are all slaves. 13th Amendment only restricted slavery for government use only. No new job yet. But my dad helps when needed. That's nice. There you go. Yeah. They fucking literally mandated all this shit and people fucking put up with it. And the people that push like that's what I was saying when we started the show, Dave. It's like I was right about so much stuff. And that's why I was like, when I saw that thing today, I'm like, are you out of your mind? We had that. And the reason I remember that so well is that's one of the best shows ever of In Hot Water. Like literally after it aired, somebody knew, because you know they get the thalidomide pictures for the talking mouth from Google Images, and one of the people that we Google imaged with thalidomide, a relative across the pond in England saw it and started shitting on us. And Aaron apologized immediately because Christine was pregnant then, and he didn't want bad juju. Not that he should. He was like, "Look, we're just kidding around here." You know what I mean? But it was like I'm not busting his stones here. He's like, "Look, I don't want any bad juju here. We're just doing a stupid show." But if you don't get how great In Hot Water was, that literally it warned you about fucking, fucking an experimental vaccine in the funniest fucking way, and it gave you examples, and yet I said we got to stop doing this. I'm not having fun anymore.
Is Berg's wife a shiksa?
No, she's a
Jew also.
She's a bitch.
No, but what I was gonna say is, when you say something like that to me about like how Berg's like, I don't want any bad juju to happen to my kids. That sounds like his wife saying that to him. Like,
no, she was pregnant. She was pregnant.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, but like that sounds like some shit that she like bestowed onto him too. She's like,
no, I would
happens
think
to this fucking baby. It's your fault, Aaron Berg, and you and your bad Jew karma.
No, I would think.
I don't think it's JEW. I think juju is like a luck, bad karma, right?
He knows that, but I'm saying,
thank you, Kiki.
I couldn't tell. You seemed earnest and honest.
Thank you.
Anyone with a kid would worry about that, you know. So I'm sorry if I'm just spouting off. But
I know
that show was so amazing, and it's like, all right, let's stop doing it because you wanted out. You wanted to make money like people at the stand that have more fucking followers than us. But we were on our way to like look at I'm telling you, I look at Are You Garbage? That thing blew up. You know, we had that potential, but you know, I was supposed to be sober and change my act. Even though we got there by me not being sober and me doing my act.
I think this show has potential.
Well, first of all, Are You Garbage, while those guys are great, literally stole the idea from Louis J. Gomez. There used to be a show called Classy or Trashy that was a segment that they wanted to make into a show on their Gas Digital Network. But Are You Garbage, because they're all pissy that they couldn't make their own Patreon, they left and then exploded off of Lewis's idea. Number two, which I like those guys, love those guys, but those guys also made a concerted effort to not curse in the first 10 minutes of every episode, to bleep anything that's been cursed. All their things are pretty family friendly, which is why they get recommended nonstop by, because they, for the most part, play ball with the censors and all that stuff. And it's a good show. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that, like, you know, you can't compare the two shows, especially when they literally stole the idea from somebody. So
I feel you
came up with In High Water. Anyway, I'm not trying to get you in trouble with the Are You Garbage guys for no reason.
Oh no, I don't think you are. I love the Are You Garbage guys. In fact,
I know you do. I know.
Like I've tried to, like I haven't tried, but people always, like, I think I'd be great on that show. But you know, I think I'd be great on a lot of shows.
I am garbage.
You are absolute garbage.
It's not even a damn question.
I was just.
And I sell garbages.
You were, that's true. I don't know. By the way, I don't know if we did. By the way, garbage money came today. Garbage money. Woke up today to all that lovely garbage money in the account. No, woke up to that. But now, by the way, let me check my phone. Like, I'm telling you, Dave, like, perfect example. Watch me type. I always say fuck around and find out. Like, excuse me, I don't, but like, I'm realizing I do fuck around and find out. And fucking assholes on the internet, we'll get to one that sent me a letter so I can deconstruct that later. But I do fuck around and find out. And I always say, why don't I just do it and see what happens or how I feel? And I'm telling you, when we were on vacation, I got a text from, I don't want to say my boss because she's a young Asian girl, half my age probably. And she's like, I have terrible news. It's like I have terrible news or something.
Terrible news.
Right. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, and my first reaction, and this tells me volumes, was I hope they didn't shut down the TikTok sweatshop.
I have a terrible news.
And it's not like we need the fucking money, but it's like,
Gene, you get every studio shut down.
I know. Oh, I know. Thank you, baby. But it's like the gut reaction is
garbage cans anymore. Here now, you have to go to Panini Press only.
Only Panini Press only.
Anyway, my gut reaction is, it's like, I hope they're not shutting down the TikTok studio. And she's like, she goes, there's a problem with the pay thing, so you won't get paid Friday. We're working on it. Let us know if you have any problem. I'm like, oh no, fucking when I get the money, I get the money. I don't care. Which I also like. But now I'm telling you, Dave, I texted her today. I'm like, hey, got the money, no worries. Let me know about more shifts.
Yeah.
And let me see if she got back to me. So the Dabbleverse gonna be like, Geno's a loser. Dave, I think I lost that gig. I think I lost. I think I went away and lost my garbage pails. My beautiful garbage pails.
We'll get you back. We'll start the letter writing campaign. We'll start the clicks. We'll ask the Geno's questions in the chat.
Tell you something else.
We'll make that poor blonde lady life miserable. She thinks she can sell
I'll
more
tell you
garbage
something.
cans than you. No.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you something else that cracks me up, Dave. Because I can only laugh at myself. Like the panini ad they showed is getting all the heat. Like even Anthony made a joke about paninis. I'm like, I'm not the panini guy. I did it one
I'm
time.
a trash can guy.
I swear,
How dare
honey.
you?
Like you're killing. No wonder I lost my garbage pan gig. They think I'm cheating on it with panini people.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Rumble rant time. Rumble rant time. Rumble rant
Hopefully it's from the garbage can people. What? Go on, baby.
Let's see here. I think that. Nope. Wait. Nope.
You're
Nope,
doing it wrong.
Oh, get out of here. Okay.
Oh shit! Am I
J-Mac
Christopher
Terry.
Moltisanti? Shit.
J-Mac Terry.
Where have you been, J-Mac? Sup, J-Mac? Love you, buddy.
Thank you for the $2. Sup, Gene. Aw,
Love that
no
fucking
sup, no sup, Kiki. Hi.
Oh, good. Get another
Bob-
$2 out of him. No sup, Kiki. Watch this.
Yeah.
No sup, Dave. We'll get
I
4 more
won't
bucks.
even read it unless it's $20.
No, don't do that.
By the way, you need to adopt that too. I thought we were really good with that when we did Steel Toe. I'm like, look, if you're gonna troll, it's gonna cost you $5. I'm like, either it's a funny troll for $2 and we'll read it, but it's got to be $5. I'll read any troll. But anything else, like I can't guarantee we'll read it. And you needed to do that too. Not that you needed to, but I love that rule. Even our boy Kevin Brenner's like, Gino's right. Like you're gonna troll me and we don't get trolls here because we just have normal fans of comedy and fucking intelligent conversation here, which is why Bob Fan and Patrice says you guys are garbage in my eyes. Wait a minute.
Yay,
That's
thalidomide.
Why I oughta.
Am I thalidomized?
Yeah, that's it. Here we go.
There
Ding,
you
ding,
go.
ding, ding.
So, so I don't know what's going on with the garbage can gig. I'm very concerned. Very
You'll be
concerned.
fine.
It was the easiest, funnest gig. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a fun gig, but it's like just sitting there yapping for money while I drink coffee. You can't put a fucking price
You
on that.
sell garbage cans, but this man's garbage.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Do it again.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
You understand? Like, I hope I watch. I know, Dave. We're Italian. Do we ever get that fucking guinea?
I don't know. I talk with my hands a lot. Like my mother, she hates cursing. But the second I go like this, she goes, "Stop moving your hands around like a faggot." And like I'm like, you're 80 years old. How are you?
Based.
You get mad when I say fuck at the television.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Like,
It's funnier and funnier the more you want.
I
We were in
will.
a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long
For a
time.
long time.
I will give him this. He knows he's never practicing law again.
No, I know.
Because anyone that looks at that clip is like, this guy's an idiot.
Right, even if he was a
And-
public defender, I'd be like, just put me in
This
jail.
guy, this is how he argues a case. And even fucking, I still don't get that guy Pod Awful that fucking was shitting on you like you're an idiot, even though it was like, well, yeah, she was a better lawyer than him, but she's dumb. She probably saw it from watching TV. Just say one or the other. I didn't get that at all.
I gotta give him. I don't care if it's a.
Can you show the opening clip of that? Literally the first
Yes.
minute.
Yeah, well, there's a clip of that I want to show.
But while you're
Can
doing,
all right,
while you're doing that, I will get back to the matter at hand and I'll show a clip
that's fine.
because,
Well, can I just say something about it? Really
of
quick?
course.
Yeah. I genuinely, I know he's gonna call me stupid. She doesn't even, but he did say I won, obviously. But I genuinely fucking enjoyed watching that. I was laughing out fucking loud. So I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna show you the fucking funniest thing from it. Okay.
Show me.
Gino, what are you doing? Which one did you? He left us. Oh my God! Where am I? Dave! Help
Hello.
me! Ow! 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 This hurts! This hurts!
Dude has the eye. Dude has your eye. Yes.
I'm sorry, me.
This hurts!
I'm sorry, me. How are we? You doing? Am I doing okay?
You walked
You did
through
pretty
me
I
4
hate.
to 5
I
times.
hate that I love when I do that. Sorry, I'm sitting on my pink blanket, Curtis.
I got so scared. It was like when you were in LA with Dave Sarra.
That was so much, Dave. That was so much fun, buddy. I
had a
cannot
great
thank
time.
you enough.
We had a
Um,
great time. We had a great time. Anytime. You guys need to come back out and we need to all hang out again.
Yes.
All right, Oh, I'm working on an August date. Like August, we have nothing in June. July is good. I think I'm doing LA. I think in August I'm in LA and Alaska. Fucking late fucking July, early August. We're going we're doing that we're going from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware to fucking someplace in Maryland to fucking Richmond.
We have the we have the secret show in June.
Forgot. I have 2 dates in June: the secret show and Flag Day. It's going to be a busy month.
Wow, you guys got Flag Day? Holy shit!
Yeah, I didn't say Faggot Day. See how I did that? All right. Now, I opened the show by showing the guy that's like. Did you see the opening clip, Dave? We're not. It's like
no.
It's literally it's an Onion clip where it's like. The guy's like, it's not. He's like, now that everyone's a Nazi, no, it's hard for me even to be recognized. Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I'm going to say it again. There's a great clip of it, and Max Load sent it to me, and it's so funny. This guy, it's perfect on so many levels. What I'm about to show, because here's what Democrats do: they change language. Okay, Democrats are so fucking stupid, so fucking pathetic that anyone that aligns with that party, I lose respect for when you fucking realize they can't even define what a woman is. And they can now because they made it 2 genders, but they can't define what a woman is. They change words. They call fucking people. They call Donald Trump a fascist, which he's not. And watch this guy. This guy is fucking fantastic. Colored fella. Wasn't fucking colored fella. He's on Trump's side. It's so weird. What were you going to say, Dave?
And then like white liberal women want to on behalf of black people, say that like white people are constantly code switching. Like anytime we meet a black person, we're like, "Yo, what's up, my like if you see a black person or an Asian person or something, and like you tend to maybe speak in their sort of their style a little bit here and there, they call that code switching. But they're okay with literally changing the definitions of everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a look at this gentleman, shall we, sir? As they change the definition, move the goalposts, they're so fucking evil. I don't care what anyone says. And this is about a minute long, but it's worth it just to hear this guy baby go authoritarian. But listen to this dude, fucking brilliant.
Coming to America, I have witnessed Democrats change the definitions of so many words that I don't think it's even possible for us to have a coherent conversation with them any longer. Fundamental definitions of words like racism, all the way to our understanding of what it means to be a man or woman, have been adulterated or bastardized to the point where, in some cases, they have become meaningless. And today, words like fascism have been distorted to the point where those engaging in actual fascist tactics just have to call themselves Antifa in order to get the Democrats to support them. Today, AOC and Bernie Sanders are going across the country talking about oligarchy. And
I mean, that's like everything he's saying, like you agree with, but then he says stuff that blows you away. You're like, they go, we're Antifa. So the Democrats are like, yeah, they're not fascist. They're fascist. You agree with them or they fucking assault you. One of my favorite clips ever of the past 4 years was when some Antifa guy got fucking clobbered by a guy with a motorcycle helmet. You ever see that clip?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking legendary. Because they're so huge. Because they're fascists, they're bullies, and they're fucking like, yeah, we're attacking fucking people that don't hit them back. And then he
a guy, or like Antifa guy's got like a stick or like a metal rod with him, and he hits the guy with it. The guy takes it and just fucking beats the shit out of him. I love that shit. Well, here's the other thing too.
Great line. Love you, Jay. Go on. What's that?
There's a couple things to this. See, on one hand, yes, you call everybody a fascist, nobody's a fascist. On the other hand, you call everybody a pedophile, and then people like Shuley and Melton are like, well, you guys are just calling everybody pedophiles, and like that's just ruining the definition of it.
Yeah.
No, we're calling you
a
Melton.
Pedophile, Melton.
Yeah, okay.
We're calling.
That's kind of my point. That's kind of my point there.
I know who throws that word around.
So when we left off, this astute gentleman was talking about like how fucking AOC, as I often say, I don't know what the A and O stand for, but I know the C is cunt, and Bernie Sanders are talking about stop the oligarchy, even though fucking Kamala Harris, that stupid lying cunt, fucking had more money than anyone. What?
Andrea Ocasio-Cunt.
Yeah. This what she had more money than anyone, and she couldn't win the election. But she's saying fucking that Trump is an oligarchy. Watch this.
When you listen to the media, it appears they all got the script to call Trump authoritarian. And yet the reality proves the opposite.
Listen to
How
this.
many authoritarians do you know who are dedicated to stripping themselves of power?
Yep.
Take, for example, the dismantling of the Department of Education.
Yep.
Is that authoritarian?
No.
Giving more power to the states?
Yep.
Is it authoritarian to try to reduce the size of government? To
Nope.
give the people more power, to bring the operations of the government closer to the people it is supposed to serve? Is it authoritarian to allow individual states to make their own decisions on issues like abortion? Is it authoritarian to reduce the influence of special interest groups in dictating the policies of our country overseas? Everything Trump is doing today is the opposite of authoritarianism. And yet, the party that claims to be the smart ones, the ones with their college degrees and their student loan debt that needs to be forgiven, they're the ones falling for this concerted effort to redefine reality as a political strategy. The essence of conservatism is a radical embrace of the world as it is and an unequivocal understanding of human incentives and proclivities. The Democrats think that they can change our reality by imposing new definitions of words. My hope is that the American people see through this charade. Hi, everyone. So ever since
By the way, that's a legal immigrant. That's a guy. It's amazing how when you get legal immigrants like him, Orenberg, they come to this country and they love it. They embrace it. They cherish it.
Are we white or black?
We're whack.
Yuck.
Sorry.
What show was that? Was that from Blackish?
You don't even know what it's from.
What kind of fucking?
It's a typical Democrat thing. When you attack them for being racist, they show you something simple like that. Say, we're not racist.
I know.
Nigger, please.
Honestly, you were just talking about. There was just a black person.
Yeah, but I was just
saying.
talking, and you played that over it. That fucking faggot fucking shit.
Hey, what kind
God
of honey?
damn it,
What kind of honey meat are you drinking over there, Geno? What is that?
Oh, I'm just. This is just green tea with a little lemon.
Out of a pasta. Out of a pasta.
Well, I was
container,
because I was just out jumping rope and I didn't have any fucking containers.
I do that too. I do that too.
Yeah, I know.
I like
I got
sticking it with ice
an
and
Erewhon bottle.
No,
so
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. It's okay.
It'll cost me a shit ton of money. Oh, good lord. So yeah,
He's not mad at you, Dave. He's mad at me.
I'm not mad at anything. I just, share that clip again. Share that clip again when I'm making a point about fucking conservatives being racist, and then show that stupid shit of Disney that proves my fucking point.
This will cheer you
Like
up.
they
Sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Get a job, sparkling wiggles.
I'm sorry, Geno.
My point is, Dave. No, it's just my point. My point is that the clip she showed proves my point. Because Disney wants you to believe that everyone hates black people. Everyone hates gay people. No one hates faggots. No one does. Okay? And I've had it with that clip annoys me for that reason. Because Keanu's like, okay, what? Go.
I thought gay people weren't that word.
What's that?
I thought your point was that gay people weren't that word that you just said.
Of course. Gay people are not faggots.
No one,
and nobody hates
Keanu,
faggots.
that's my point. No one hates them.
Well,
no one hates what you call them.
Well, you said that it's like
Well,
when
we
you
could-
read an idiot, you're
we could still
a
call. Look, we can still call gay people faggots. I mean, come on. We can still
well,
call
they
them
can
that.
call it. No, I'm just
Sure.
Gene, come back.
Gene,
Where am I?
you know what your lips remind me. You have the exact same lips as Lucille Ball in I Love Lucy. You know that in like the image, just like you know how it's got.
Yes,
Like,
because they're like, I know what you're talking about. It's like the
nice. You got the
growing
nice
up.
V.
Yeah.
You got the nice V. There it is.
I love Lucy and she loves me. Yeah, da, 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 da.
Speaking of the hat, well, my favorite episode, my favorite Lucy episode is the when she meets the queen. She goes, they go, oh, that ain't a curtsy. This is a curtsy. And she goes, you gotta go all the way down.
I
and Lucy
haven't
goes,
seen it.
all the way down. all the way down.
I'll see if
all
I
the
can
way
find
down. Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Eugene, come back. You have to come back.
Dang, no curtsy. I'm just like shucking and jiving over here.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I think I have another Shuli laugh here. Here, let's go through my soundboard. Here we go.
Let's do
Tell
it.
me what my taste buds want, you dumb foreign fuck.
I can't stand him. He's so rude. Like
He is rude.
for no reason. I don't know why he's fucking picking on me. I don't why because I when I go on Kevin Brennan's show.
You
So
want to take the picture? What's it's the face, the famous face. All right, one more. There we go. That's the boss right
him
there.
too?
No,
There he
that's
is.
Anthony. That's Anthony doing dice. That's the
Oh,
boss.
got it. Here, there you go, Eugene.
Just made myself an espresso. What I miss?
Nothing.
What do you want to talk about, Keanu?
Saturday, Dave.
I was sorry.
Saturday.
No, I don't. No, don't. Just do the show. What do you want to talk about?
Sometimes you like that drop, and I
Okay.
yeah.
So Geno, today Joe Rogan had Geno from Speedweed's brother.
Who's?
You know Geno from Speedweed? You don't know
Geno
that,
from Speedweed.
He's a West Coast guy. You wouldn't know him. Anyway, his brother has this show called The Y Files. Have you ever heard of The Y Files?
No. Why would I have heard of those files?
Yeah, they it's a show about conspiracy theories, and then like there's a little goldfish on the side.
Oh my God, we showed a clip of that once, right, baby? And I'm like,
Right.
or somewhere, and I'm like, I can't watch it because the second the fish talks, you're like, okay, this is stupid,
Right.
Because the fish is CGI, right?
So that guy,
With
so
two
that guy,
Gs.
Am I CGI?
With two G's,
No.
as in faggot, Keanu.
yeah,
Am I CGI?
and
No, you're not a faggot. Go on.
So that guy was on Rogan today. Anyway, I got a question. What is your idea on aliens? I gotta know
On
about
what?
aliens.
Aliens? I definitely think they exist. Why?
I'm just curious. Like, you have such a passionate, idea towards like a hatred towards government that I'm just curious, like, what your ideas. See, I'm a big
I don't have a
alien guy.
hatred towards government. I love our current fucking president. I do.
Yes.
But I think all of government's corrupt on both
Yes.
sides. And I think we're finding that out. I hate people that are so dumb. They think Elon Musk is evil because they think the richest man alive wants to steal some of your money so he can go to jail. They're the same fucking idiots that fucking think we need to get rid of guns rather than fucking just kill criminals that like have guns illegally. Because fucking again, I've said this countless times. If you spend your entire fucking life building like I say this all the time. You know what those small towns are? Because the song came out, you can't do that in a small town.
Sure.
And fucking dopey cunt like Sheryl Crow pushed against it because they thought it was for guns. Fucking small towns are the giant patches of red that won this fucking election for Donald Trump, who said he was running with fucking Elon Musk. Didn't fucking elect Elon Musk, said I'm running with him and said what he was going to do. No one elected Fauci as he ruined the country. No one elected Mayorkas as the fucking let-in murderers. But fucking towns, patches of red where people fucking literally work their whole life, God-fearing Christians to raise a family, and then they fucking take their family there and they want to protect what they have. But the second you give them a gun, the asshole faggot losers on the left believe they're going to kill someone with that gun so they can go to jail. Okay, does that answer the question?
Yes, it does. My actually, instead of the going towards the alien route, because I was going to ask you a question relating to government, I think this is a better question. This is, I think, one of the reasons why people don't trust Elon Musk, and I'm still a little bit on the fence with him too, only because people like him that like get the chance to start PayPal, or people like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, people who are able to get the chance to build these companies like that and get these contracts, there's always some kind of stipulation involved. One thing also that you always see too is like these people, they don't really become free until after their first divorce. Now I'm gonna get kind of conspiratorial here for a second.
This is wild. I love this. Go on.
So guys like Elon, guys like Gates, guys like Bezos. I'll use them three as an example. Like,
well, I'm going to stop you right there because as Keanu will tell you, he's not married, is he? He just fucks everyone, right,
He's
Keanu?
just trying to impregnate the world.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm not altogether sure I like him. I find there's something off. Yeah.
So Elon, I don't know if he ever had a. Did he ever have a? Okay, let's exclude Elon for a second, okay? Because I know I started with Elon.
But we can't exclude Elon because he's the whole point of the thing.
You're
Can
right.
I would imagine. But tie it together. I love you, buddy.
I got to find out about his first marriage to see if there's anything there with the. So basically, my idea is that like these people, what they do is, you get married to these, fake wives essentially. And then when it's time for the government to come asking for their half of the money, all that money gets funneled to the wife and then funneled through fucking like the Melinda Gates Foundation or all the billions of dollars that Jeff Bezos' ex-wife gave to all kinds of charities and stuff like that. That eventually just gets money laundered and washed back into the government's hands. Now Peter Thiel, who was partners with Elon Musk on yes, well, he was a Facebook guy, but he was part of the PayPal mafia first. Okay, that eventually did buy stock in PayPal in Facebook, but he really got rich off of PayPal. Now he started a company called Palantir, who's like they've got these government contracts to essentially steal your
What is
data
your point? I'm sorry, buddy, but the question from an hour ago is, I don't like Elon Musk. Now we're on Palantir. Dave.
Peter Thiel and
saying
Elon Musk have too close of ties together, in my opinion.
Who does?
For Peter Thiel and Elon Musk. And
Who's Peter Thiel?
We just
Palantir.
said it's a guy
Palantir.
So what does that mean?
He invests in
It's just
So that's another guy who's really
data
rich.
stealing. Yeah.
That's another guy who you think is like going to compromise the richest man alive to break the law.
No,
the
you know what?
Palantir guy has nothing
You're right.
to do with fucking Doge.
If I may, but the interesting part of that, I think, was
No, you're right.
They have the wives, and then they funnel the money into the ex-wives, and then it gets you muted yourself.
But again,
okay.
I could see fucking someone like fucking, I don't even know. Bill Gates isn't fucking breaking the law. He's getting money from fucking people that are donating it. So once they donate it, bye-bye, he could do whatever he wants. He could funnel it into his wife's cunt.
No,
right?
Right. No, but what I'm saying is that like a lot of these companies, they become as big and successful as they do because they have the government backing. And then when the government when it comes time to roost, the government basically says, all right, it's time for you to get divorced and for you to give half her the money, and then she'll funnel the money however we ask her to.
What money is fucking, again, imagine Elon Musk does have a wife, so any of this makes any fucking sense with what I'm saying. What money is he going to funnel? Because again, he's what just his money because he's the richest man alive, or the money the richest man alive you now are alleging he's going to steal from us. So the richest man alive can go to jail. So the people with guns can fucking kill someone to go to jail so they fucking lose all the stuff they bought the very gun to protect.
Right. Okay. So Elon.
You golf? Why didn't we go golfing when we were out there?
Yeah, I do golf. No, so Elon actually does have a divorce settlement with Justine Wilson.
So he's going to use his position at Doge to rob money and give it to his wife in a divorce settlement?
No, that's not what I'm saying. No.
Thank
what
God.
What I'm saying, these people like Bill Gates, Bezos, they get rich and they get into the positions that they're in now. And then they don't really even become free to do their own thing until half of their money is basically taken from them. And then they can go off and do whatever the fuck they want. But
how does that have Bill? How does that mean Elon Musk is going is corrupt in his position?
So no, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that.
Then what the fuck are you saying? Because that was the question.
Okay, what I was trying to say is that like I still don't completely trust him because I never fully trust these people. That they get all
but
kinds
stop
of
right there, please. You don't trust him. That's fine, but you're saying you don't. What you made it sound like you don't trust him when it comes to running Doge. How's he going to rob us?
No. I'm not saying he's going to rob us or anything like
Well,
that.
what
I
is
don't
our
know
concern?
what he's going to do.
Tell you what, I know you don't trust him.
I don't know
what
what the
is our
concern
now while he's running Doge.
No. There's no concern as he's running Doge. My concern is that what he's going to be doing in the future with like people's data and then possibly whatever type of crazy transgender implant shit that he wants to do, which I'm sure will be great. But I have a feeling that he was trying to do something with the Everything app. He's trying to get in position himself to make an everything app for turn X into like a crypto thing, and something like a WhatsApp sort of for the Chinese. That eventually might be a credit score thing. Who knows if that's true?
And he did say it was a conspiracy theory. So
it's fine. Conspiracy theories have a point. They're not like, well, I think when he gets married, he might funnel money from the divorce. Where? No, I don't know. I just don't know that he's married.
I was trying to give you a background information as to why I think that about these people.
Yes, but Elon Musk, one, isn't married. Two, is the richest man alive.
And what I'm trying to say is that like these people don't truly become free until after they've given half their money back to the government that helped them get into the position.
Okay, so Elon Musk isn't free now. Watch this. So he's not free.
No, he is free now. He's free now apparently because he gave half his money away. So I don't even know. I'm pissing Geno off. I love it.
Rumble rant time. Rumble rant
I mean,
time.
I love you, Dave, but I don't like.
I know. I can't
my
even,
job
I can't
is
even
to
follow
tell long
myself.
stories that go nowhere. If you're gonna do this, I can go fucking jump rope in the projects again.
Oh my god, it sounded so much better in my head.
Dude, I love you, but I'm like, what are you? I'm just trying to make the point, and I love you, so I'm like, okay, give me a good. And even Keanu's like, yeah, I don't trust Elon either, and I'm like, well, I don't trust. All I kept saying was, I trust you have a point to this story, and I was wrong.
Rumble rant time. Rumble rant time.
Go
rumble
on.
Rant
Thank
time.
you, baby.
You're welcome. Oh my God. We're going to funnel this money to all of the wives of the richest men.
Yeah, there you go. What do you got?
Go. Curtis John, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. The Geno, your brother says you have really soft. Geno, your brother says you have really soft hands. Still had me giggling like a mo.
That is a callback to, again, if you can go back, thank you, baby, because you live this. I love it. That is a callback to this weekend because, again, this ties into all the idiots that I have to deal with that like think they know me when fucking real people know me. Now, I've never had the pleasure of meeting Curtis John in person, but we talk, we've exchanged, we texted for ever, and then we exchange videos sometimes, and he makes them for Pete, and he sent me a video this week of him with his granddaughter, who I'm telling you, you could tell he's the greatest man alive. Like, she just adores the guy. And he's gone to hell. Speaking of fucking Shuley, and Melton, he had his granddaughter on camera with him say, Geno, your brother says you have really soft hands, which is a callback to this.
The pink blanket.
Hey, like recently, a guy in New Jersey just got caught with 2 million photos depicting harmful images of underage children.
Million?
2
Not
million.
That one is too many, but millions.
2 million images.
It's disturbing that there's even a million of them out there. That's awful.
Okay. So we should.
Even one is too many. You say that about the Jews all the time, Dave.
That's right.
I
do.
That was funny.
Thank you, mate.
Especially when they're trying to push Armenians out of the Armenian quarter of Jerusalem. But I digress.
Okay, Karmics.
I don't remember what I was gonna say now. You got me
We
with
were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Pedophile pictures.
Oh yeah. So we could do so ESO got 5 years for 3,000 images, and this guy got 20 years for 2 million images. So we could basically find out X for how much time
Algebra.
equals per image.
And what number did you come up with?
I didn't even come up with a number yet. You know what I come up with a number? Palantir and Peter Thiel. That's the number I came up with. Next Rumble rant.
Rumble rant time. There you go. Texan Patrick P. Thank
Cow
you
patty.
for the $2 Rumble rant. All the Jasmine Slavey Crockett type clips I see have derpy bitches doing the hand talking. They think theatrics to distract from their stupid diatribe and foolish points will work. Boo. Right?
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
I like how the build up is like kind of slow, and then it's very romantic relationship at a long time.
Sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
The build is so fast compared to the very final end of it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have a couple more here.
Thank you, baby. I'm looking for viewer mail right now.
J Mac Cherry, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. 2 willful positives just stole my truck.
I didn't even get the willful positive.
I think he's talking about the guy from the video that you showed.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Concrete Petey, thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. Hey, Gene, what was Pete's favorite game growing up? Snakes and Ladders or the Erector set?
Hey, it was a little bit of both. He'd often have the snake ladder up the Erector set.
Bob Painted Patrice.
See, even the name Max Loads is kind of like a Geno was right situation, because load maxing is a big thing right now. You know what load maxing is?
I do not.
That's like when you kind of like you edge yourself, so you get hard and then you don't come,
right,
and then you just kind of edge yourself and then you fuck the shit out of your wife and you just fucking max load everywhere. Just load maxing everywhere, all over fucking face.
Well, I'll make sure Pete understands that.
Her-
He's saying,
not her
how's it
face.
going, Curtis? That's good stuff.
All right.
Sorry.
Bob Fan Patrice, thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. My volume was way up when Mary Please was screamed into the mic. Maybe I can get
Honey, I'll read it. My volume was way up when you screamed nigger, please. Go on.
Okay. Maybe I can get a job as an underwear model somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. There you go, Eugene.
Ooh.
That's all for now.
Yeah. Is that what gooning is, by the way? Shout out to the chat.
No.
I'm very happy with myself. Is that what gooning is?
No.
I think on some level, the actual term of gooning is like just like being like almost like a cuckold, but you don't even watch the person get fucked. You just kind of watch them.
Gooning
creepily.
is a slang term primarily used in online contexts, particularly within the realm of sexual discussions. It refers to a sexual practice sometimes called edging.
There you go.
Yep, where a person intentionally delays or prevents orgasm
right.
by controlling their
There you go.
stimulation.
Gooncast.
Gooncast.
Fucking goon. I get, but one who. Anyway.
You got it.
No, dude.
When's the last time you went golfing, buddy?
Oh, I golf once a week. I'm a fucking driving range monkey though. Like I'm great off. I'm good off. I've been playing since I was like 9 years old, but I'm only really good off of the mat. I'm terrible on the golf course. I have very bad consistency issues.
Speaking of driving range monkeys, is Tiger Woods in any tournaments this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few.
You didn't want to finish this COVID vaccine for pregnant women, did you, Gene?
Yeah, we
What's
do.
that? Actually, let's go to that article just to make sure.
Yeah.
Let's go through it real quickly, because it is that Geno was right. Like again, the CDC. Like this is the stuff where I'll tell you what does drive me nuts. They should fire everyone people need to go to jail for this. An experimental vaccine that was recommended and put on the list for pregnant women. Kennedy said it'd be no longer, but we did that. The change from the CDC comes a week after the FDA Commissioner Marty McCurry announced the agency planned to restrict the use of COVID shots to just older adults and children and adults with underlying medical conditions, which again is stupid. No one should be getting a COVID vaccine. New COVID shots for healthy children and adults will need to go through. I'll say this again. If you want to know who a stupid fucking person is, Dave, it's someone that says the shot saved millions of lives. Because you cannot prove the COVID shot saved one life. You can only prove it took a life or it harmed a life. Anyone that survives with COVID, you can't prove it's because of the vaccine. Yet we live in a country where this is acceptable. Okay, and I'll tell you, the last straw that got me fired from that thing was they did the same thing with COVID that they did with Trump. There were good people on both sides. Just cut out what he said before it. And they shut down temporarily the Pac-12 and the Big Ten when they said, well, you know, if you get COVID, you have twice the chance of getting myocarditis. They left out the part where they said if you get fucking COVID, pneumonia, the rhinovirus, or the flu. Rhinovirus, which is a fancy word for the common cold, okay? It's also what fucking Melton gets, a rhinovirus. Fucking, do you understand? They said if you get the rhinovirus, the flu, fucking pneumonia, or COVID, you have twice the chances of getting fucking myocarditis. But they just put in the study, if you get COVID, you have to. And when I brought that up to the people I was writing for, I thought wanted the truth. They're like, you got to fucking shut this guy down. And they fucking fired my fucking ass. And you think I fucking care about selling trash cans where they like me and let me speak my mind because I don't fucking lie?
Yeah, I love my garbage can.
Oh, thank God. I was ready for another fucking clip where whack of that fucking faggot Disney shit because Disney wants you to think everyone hates the gays and the blacks. That's what that clip is. Watch this. Show that clip again, Keanu. Show that clip now. Watch. Watch this clip.
It's just a silly.
Show the clip.
It's just a silly.
Watch this. Show. I'm trying to prove a point.
Thalidomide.
I'm trying to show you what angers me about this clip, especially when I'm making a point about
We
racism.
white or black?
We're whack.
Let me explain that touching moment. Disney
Dave's
wants you to
laughing.
believe that that gorgeous young girl, okay, who will get fucking acting work before anyone, and that
Oh, I thought
handsome
you were
son
gonna
of
be
a
mean right
bitch,
now.
fucking, they want you to think that they just came back from somebody being like, ugh, you're not black or white.
Listen, let me explain.
That's
something
that's
to
what
you.
that clip is.
No, did you ever see whatever Disney Channel original movie that's
It's
from?
probably
No, what is that?
another
Gay
kid.
bait? No. What you know who probably did Melton when he's fucking he has it saved in that file under bait.
He probably does. He watches
There's
it every day.
probably in that show just before that. There's probably a little white girl who's got everything that she needs in
Of course.
you know in her, and then she goes up to she goes, hey, and she's probably like just curious, like, hey, are you white or black? You kind of look like both. And then they play the somber music because I don't know, it's a fucking kid asking a dumb
love
fucking question.
Right, it's because they're just
But
like,
they turn into a victim fucking thing.
I just ran across it in a Instagram reel, and I just thought it was funny. It's just
No.
funny. It's just like, oh, am I white or black? It's like a Disney Channel original movie, just teaching the kid that, well, your mommy was white and your daddy was black. Your daddy was black. Your mommy was white. It's not like some kind of own. It's just funny.
Yeah, it's not some
silly.
Machiavellian shit. And I'm sure it's even crazier too because when they're going to the little white girl, and I don't even know if any of this is true, but I'm just making up a scenario in my head. When they're going to the little white girl to go ask the little mulatto baby, like
Mulatto baby. Hi, Dave.
they can't say to the little white girl, like they can't be like, hey, we want you to ask her like in a mean way. They just say, hey honey, just ask the little half black baby. Ask her.
Right.
Hey,
And I guess,
are you black
you
or white?
know-
Here's your line. But then they have to turn the rest of it into victimization.
Well, for next program, I'm gonna look up the film, the actual movie, and let's see what it actually means. I just saw it on an Instagram reel, and I thought it was funny, Gene. That's all. I'm sorry if I played it at the wrong time.
You
interrupted
my sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
I need to make that a sound.
No, put it back on you.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to do a great joke. Dave, watch this. How is that not insulting to both races? It's saying when you combine a white and black person, you get a whack person. And that's coming from my brother. He knows I'm a whack person.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's how it really is insulting to both races. It's almost like yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw, but Pepperidge Farm's got dark chocolate cookies, and they call them Newports.
What?
They're dark
looking this
chocolate. I swear, Brennan had it on his show yesterday. They've got like,
Never heard of them.
Look at that. How do you look at that and say that's not racist? Whether you're white or black, that's fucking calling a half black, to calling a muggle whack is sad.
To be a muggle, Harry Potter. To be fair, okay,
half-breeds.
not everyone calls black people Newports. Maybe Pepperidge Farm wasn't thinking that.
Everyone should, though. Dave, am I right? Am I right?
No,
Hey, baby, can I be on your show for a sec? Thanks, babe. Means a lot. Means a lot. Thanks, babe.
But they smoke Newports, and then it's dark chocolate, and it's like, how can that not?
Well, you know who came up with who used Newport before them? Fucking a little place called Niggly's on the Moon, and we had the Newport Lounge, which was a smoking lounge, and we also had a menu. The menu was legendary, and one of it was, and everything was tied into black. And one of the drinks was, "I'm just going out for milk." By the way, the milk never comes.
No.
Right. Can I just say, I don't.
Yeah, babe. I'm just like when I talk. Normally, you put it back on me, but you're trying to drill something. So you can take it off me.
I don't think. I think this is just a weird oversight by Pepperidge Farms because I don't think that the creator of Pepperidge Farms cookies watches Kevin Brennan's podcast and went, "We're going to make a dark chocolate chip cookie." If that's true, that's hilarious. And also racist, but I just don't think that they thought they're probably just like, oh, this is our Newport cookie. This just sounds like they're not thinking about the cigarette brand.
Well, you know what? I got another thing coming for you, because if you think that calling people fascist too many times, if you think calling people pedo too many times means that you're overusing the word, that means that there's no pedophiles. That means that Patrick Melton and Shuli can't be pedophiles then, right?
No one cares.
Exactly.
No one cares if they are. I mean, if they are, that's something that fucking they have to. Like, I'll say it again. Me and Keanu are touring in August. You know why, Dave? Because we're not in jail. Like, everyone that wakes up and they're like, boy, Dave, boy, fucking, whatchamacallit, Nick got you good. I'm sure Keanu will play the clip over me in a sec. Nick got you good. Do you understand? Nick is going to jail.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Nick is going to jail. Okay, and only for a month. And again, people are like, you're so stupid that you didn't realize it. I know it's two different court cases, but everyone thought me and Keanu were going to have to go testify for this bullshit court case, and he was hoping it would stick because it would fucking give him more leverage in his case. And when it didn't stick, he had to plead guilty. Okay, and it drives him nuts that fucking forever etched in my mind is his naked wife posed like this. Hey, look at me, Aaron. Aaron, look at me. Keep fucking me so my husband can fuck your wife. And I hate my life, but this is what I do for money. For your money. And by the way, I'll say it again, Nick, I'm looking at the picture right now. Sorry, honey. Oh, I'm looking at the picture right now. You ever see Shawshank Redemption? How can you be so obtuse? Fucking it exists in my mind. And I can go to it whenever I fucking want, Nick. You can go to it too, but it'll never be the same. When you put, and by the way, comes dust. I'm going to tell you, Keanu, when we have sex now, what do I say? I'm going to give you a little dusting. So thanks for that little term, because it fucking cracks me up that you, and people are like, got her good. It said, put your wife on a leash. And what, leader? Stupid. Your wife is on a fucking leash because she'll do whatever the fuck you tell her, because all she wants is the fucking MONEY, and fucking she puts up with your soft COCK.
Can I just say that is such an incredibly misogynistic and fucking weird thing to say. I mean, and that was like right in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And
the dusting part.
Take your time, baby. I'm looking at a picture of Nick's wife right now.
Oh my God. In his mind.
Oh.
Like corners of your mind.
Oh, I love the big fake tits he bought to fucking justify. Good job, buddy. You never saw the picture, did you, Nick? You never will, because it's been deleted everywhere except right here.
That's his loss of control.
I don't think you guys need me for this conversation.
What's that?
Nothing. I don't think you even need me for this conversation.
What were you gonna say?
No. The only reason I was trying to bring up the Newport thing, like, yeah, you're saying that that's some oversight, but then if you're saying that that's some oversight, then you have to also say that the Disney shit is some oversight also.
Well,
that's why I brought up the. That's the only thing I was trying to compare it to.
No, I get
That's why
it.
I brought up the.
Is calling a black person, it's pretty offensive, a Newport. Is that a common thing, or is that common? Like everyone knows that, or is that like an internet thing?
Hey, it's common on the #1 most super chatted comedy podcast in the United States, MLC.
Kevin Brennan. Yeah, there you go. Kevin Brennan, congratulations. So I guess
wait, it is common. Wait, it's the most super chatted comedy. Wait, he just vanished.
Oh, you haven't seen the website Soundboard?
No, but wait, yeah. Oh God, Fucking, I have that doll in my car. I fucking left it in the car when I came back.
I was gonna say, Geno, where's my pillow?
Oh God! And he's like, "You want
okay.
the big one or the small one?" I'm like, "I'm not taking a giant Kevin Brennan voodoo doll on the plane."
I really wanted him to take the big one because it's getting harder and harder for me to hide it from my mother. So eventually I'm going to get a question like, what the fuck is that? And I'm not going to want to answer it. I'm not going to want to answer it.
Don't worry about it, Mom.
By the way, shout out Max Loads. The COVID shot, unfortunately, was necessary to open society up to the scared people. So scared people didn't feel scared anymore. And they were sadly the ones running the show. It was all about control, without a fucking doubt. And that's another common myth. They're like, and I did this on fucking Real Ass Podcast or whatever it was called. I think it was the last one he ever did before he handed it over to Zach. But it's like Trump mandated the vaccine. Trump did not mandate the vaccine. Trump rushed it to the market so people could get it if they wanted to or not if they didn't. But either way, he was trying to open up the country before they stole the election. And let me say this, thank God they stole the election from Trump so we could have people that fucking Keanu and Dave don't trust, like Elon Musk, trying to reduce the government, which is what fascists do. See how Daddy ties it all together? Do you see that, Dave?
That's
so goddamn difficult. I'm trying to get my words in while Keanu's taking a big old poo so I don't have to look at the fucking whack thing again. Jesus fucking Christ. What a disgrace.
I'm not so bearish on I'm not as bearish on Elon as I made it seem earlier. There's some issues that I'd like to be addressed. That's all I'd like to say.
Right. So,
but
by the way,
address those here.
I want to read this viewer mail. It's so good. It's from some guy. I won't even put it up. I'll just read it because, by the way, you could see clips of it on the story. I tried to tease it out from some guy who just goes by Owen, and it's like this is what I love about fucking reality and hanging out with people and stuff like that.
I don't want to be here.
I'm gonna hug him and love him and squeeze him.
But it's like it's all these people that think like, they're like, I'm winning. I get they're losing, and it terrifies me when I go to their Twitter and like I look at their tweets and I'm like, I like having like that's I like their like they're all conservative stuff, but I've never in my life, Dave, and you're younger, right? Did you ever grow like? When did you, or maybe you have, like, when did you say, like, my life's great, but let me go and hate on someone? Let me literally fucking send them nasty tweets and nasty emails. Now, don't get me wrong. Every nasty email I sent, I've said nasty things about April. Just lied to my fucking wife, okay? I've said nasty things about fucking Kayla. She's fucking complicit in all the shit that fucking went on. I've said nasty things about Pat Dixon because I was nothing but good to him and he broke my fucking heart. I said nasty things about Bobby. Because Bobby literally tried to fucking kneecap my show and called Chrissy a fucking unfunny.
Wait, which Bobby? Which Bobby?
You don't even know. Every person I've ever said nasty about, I've had real life interaction with. Okay? But if you ever in your life be like, let me just, like, I've said nasty things about Jimmy Kimmel because he fucking goes on air and says things that affect all of society and he gets away. Okay?
That's like saying nasty things about God. Like, God's not really going to hear you or smite you. Just like Jimmy Kimmel's never going to hear Geno Boscante ever did anything bad.
But everything I've said about, and I'm using Jimmy Kimmel because he's someone I've never met, and I don't think I will. But everything I shit on him about, he said on there, and I say why it's a lie.
Show if you did. Sorry.
What's that?
Go on. I said it'll get you on Adam Carolla's show if you did.
Nope. Adam Carolla wanted nothing. I'll be the first to admit, Adam Carolla never got back to me. Never got back to me.
Or me.
What's that?
Or me.
Yeah, you were, and that's another. I forgot about you, Trot. I literally thought he was going out the window. I thought he was trying to. What are you doing? I don't care, but what are you doing?
I'm opening my window.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to go out. It's so funny.
No,
You should jump out the window.
Trying to find a way off the show.
Bobby who, never mind. Exactly. But the people that get their misinformation from fucking people that just lie, because that's what a lot of this shit is. A lot of shit on nowadays is like, well, if I shit on him, I'll look better. And I've never been like that. That's why I lose my mind on these people. I've never been the guy like, well, let me just say this guy's not funny so people think I'm funny. No, I fucking love fucking hanging out with funny fucking people. You know what I mean? You've seen me. You've experienced it firsthand. Like, there's times I always quote other people's jokes and give them absolute props for it. Not on stage because I rarely get on. I'm kidding. But this is the world we live in now. What?
The shitting on the other comedians thing, I understand. It's been a thing for so long not to do that because it almost seems like, because like obviously Rogan has said that, the rising tide raises all, or the high tide raises all ships, blah, blah. There's no need to, it almost feels like a business going after another business, and it feels like peers going after peers. That's why most of the time they don't want to do it. However, it seems disingenuous because the whole back life, like the whole behind the scenes thing of comedians is all of them busting on each other's balls. The problem is when you do it publicly, people don't know if you're joking or not joking. And so like people listen to Kevin Brennan, and sure, Kevin Brennan calls Bert Kreischer a fucking hack. And is he a hack? Sure. But I'm sure if Bert Kreischer were to call Kevin Brennan up today and be like, do you really think I'm a hack? Brennan would be like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. It's like, like, don't talk, and I don't want to keep bringing up Brennan, but I like.
Why? We love Brennan.
Shut up, stupid. I'm just saying that, like, the fucking. I just mean that, like, the.
Keanu, are we white or are we black?
I was about to say, are we white? Black.
Am I a nigger? Are we in Inglewood? No. People who know heroin come to this. people who know heroin come to this house. Or white people who know drugs come to this house, or whatever. Anyway, I don't remember my.
I love this guy. Geno gets shit on so much you'd think it was German porn. By the way, Nick, can someone help me with this, Keanu? You're smart. Honest to God, I love you. I'm sorry that I get shit with you.
Stupid idiot played the stupid dumb drama.
When did I first? I'd love, and like he's probably watching because he's blowing up our Twitter, mine at least.
No, he will not. No.
When did I first?
Thinks, let me finish. Ricada thinks right now that the in hot water guy is you, and he's like, it's not me. He's just been fucking tweeting at us for like just spurring out. He's never taken a break.
When did I first get mad at Nick? I can't even tell. Like, and trust me, that bothers me because I can tell you how I got mad at every person, but Nick fucking just keeps, like Nick, I can't help you here.
He's shown his true colors. He's a disgusting human being, like I've said. For a while there, I thought, okay, maybe this is happening, whatever, but we've seen who he is. So there you go. This is who he is.
Sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
It never gets
again,
old.
like, and by the way, me and Keanu, everyone's like, oh, like he's so dumb during that thing. He's like, when's the last time you did cocaine? And Keanu's like, I don't know.
I said college.
College?
I was like, yeah, what? I don't have 5 kids. I said, no, to my knowledge, I don't think I've done it since college. He said, you went to college? I went, he said, what college you go to? I went, College of Charleston. He went
Talk about whataboutisms. Talk about whataboutisms.
I mean,
precisely.
That video by fucking whoever it is, it like literally.
It ties it up in a little bow.
It's incredible. Yeah. And like, they're so dumb. Like, the shit they're saying, it's like, no, it's just all fucking insanity. And I forget what I was going to say about Melton. He's another fucking idiot.
Yeah, well,
they just keep interrupting. But I don't care about any of that stuff. I can't even remember what I was going to say.
Right. So
I'll think of it in a sec.
Funny because that's funny because when Nick starts talking about something and then Kiki jumps in with something, Melton and Carl are like, that's not what he's talking about.
Yeah, they're running interference.
Blah blah blah. That's not the subject. But then when all of a sudden she asks, about the cocaine, and then Nick goes, well, you were in college. How come Melton doesn't jump out of his seat and go, no, that's not the subject we're talking about?
They look so bad. They did not want their narrative disrupted. And sorry, I disrupted it. And do you know how many things he revealed that I made him reveal? He did miss his drug test. He did only have April coming over as a side piece when Kayla left the house. There's plenty. He did move April in with his parents. I didn't even fucking know that. He fucking teach her how to do. He said, I taught her how to do ketamine, Molly, whippets, and cocaine. Okay, and I ruined her life. Okay.
You know when I knew April was cooked? When I saw the picture of her new ink that she got, right?
Oh my God, on the arm?
She got the new ink on the arm. Then she shows up the next day or week, whatever, in a picture with Ricada at court or whatever. And she couldn't open her arm hard. Like, nobody stands like this.
Right. Like, look,
nobody stands like this.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? Like in a fucking picture,
it's a Ricada brand. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, she's showing off her brand.
how culty, how weird. And then at one point he goes, we were in a very sexual and romantic relationship. I'm like, you have a wife, weirdo.
Yeah.
You have a wife.
I mean, it's like so on the inside of her arm, like for her. I mean, let me see.
It was like,
let me open this door for you. It's almost like a guy that's like trying to show his biceps off to somebody.
I know.
By the way, now let me read this viewer mail to you. This is a tweet from a guy that goes by AJ Johnson on Twitter, and you know it's really him because his avatar is, let me see, it's a cat. It's a cat, which is fun. And he's like, Geno, this is the misinformation that goes on because, again, I don't get how people get their information from Twitter and when you could just ask me. But this guy writes, Geno, I never supported Pat Dixon hitting you. That was a cheap move. If anything, I thought that your vendetta against him went too far. What was my vendetta against him? Saying he hit 3 different women? You fucking piece of shit. What was my vendetta against him? Fucking going to the police with a police report for a man that assaulted me because I didn't sue him because he's flat fucking broke after he fled the fucking scene? What was my vendetta against him? That E-Rock didn't step up for me and say that never happened when he said E-Rock wanted to set up a meeting, but somebody wouldn't show up, so E-Rock fired me. Thanks, E-Rock. Piece of shit.
Boo, E-Rock.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. And then he wrote, all I'm saying is that that Sober 2000 Geno was much better than 2025 suck up to Aaron Geno. Now, again, how am I sucking up to Aaron by filling in for his show, by fucking forgiving him and saying what I said yesterday? Say what you want about Aaron, but when I was mad at him, it was because everything he said I knew was true. And I'm like, what a piece of shit he was behaving like. Okay? Everything Nick says is a fucking lie. Everything April does is disingenuous and fucking lied to my wife. I mean, you can't get fucking lower in my mind than lying about domestic violence to a domestic violence victim, knowing that fucking domestic violence woman will fucking believe you. That's why April is a cunt. Do you understand? And I can debate that with anyone, but that's why April is a cunt. I don't have a vendetta against her. I hate what she did to my wife. And I think, whatchamacallit, when April texted me, and I'll say it again, well, a lot of people think Nick had her phone. Well, when April went like this, here, use my phone, then that cunt fucking, when she's like, we all feel so bad about what happened to Kayla. No, my problem with Kayla is she has 5 kids and she would do anything to help her fucking cult leader husband fucking get out of what he did to not just himself and their kids, her and fucking a woman. She was fucking complicit in fucking letting fuck her husband so she could stay on the money train. I mean, sorry the show's going long, but my answers are very specific, rooted in facts and honest. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And I just want to say that I got to go. However, I want to leave you all with this. Everybody, Nick lied and people died.
Yay!
There you go. There you go.
I love him.
Just as well, we're going on 2 hours anyway. So yeah, we won't even get to the viewer mail, but long story short, just more fucking lies. And that guy's like, how are we sucking up to Aaron? He's bad, and I hope you see that one day. He's totally ignoring fucking the other 3 people in this conversation saying Aaron's bad, despite the fact that Aaron fucking went through the criminal process, fucking owned up to everything he did.
This is what I said last night on my stream too.
What a piece of shit.
Their narrative is man from Minnesota talks about golf bad. That's all that we know.
Yeah.
We will twist ourselves into knots to not see the truth about the man that you're backing that got his kids taken away from him, got April addicted to drugs, fucking told April he was going to leave his wife for her, fucking had her in the side house, fucking lied about everything, threw a bag of cocaine in the backseat with his kid when he was getting pulled over. They don't want to see any of that. But when you say it to them, then you're stupid. You don't even know. You don't like, no. And then he admits it. And yet somehow I'm the bad guy.
Then you get people like that AJ guy who furthers the fucking lie. You get people like this Owen guy on fucking Instagram that's like, listen to this. This is the only thing you need to know. This, again, not the only thing you need to know, but this is how I've always operated. This goes all the way back to when I fucking used to be on, when I'd go in Reddit, like back in Compound Days, and I'd fucking listen, and I'd fucking be like, let me see if this bothers me, okay? So already that tweet, I'm like, vendetta against Pat Dixon. Yeah, you think my vendetta was getting him fired, which didn't happen. You think my vendetta was obviously fucking his wife and mouthing off to him, or whatever, his girlfriends. None of that happened because you believe the fucking lies. You think my vendetta was fucking telling E-Rock, fucking fire him. You think my vendetta was somebody else said this, fuck E-Rock, fucking Pat Dixon said this and no one pushed back. He's like, well, Geno told Anthony, fire me. Or he was going to sue Anthony, and people believe that. None of that happened. But you keep living your lie, AJ. I'm about to block you because you're so fucking stupid, and I don't need dumb fans like you. I want people who are interested in comedy and the truth. This guy wrote, watch how this broke my heart. You're really not good at being a comedian or a podcast host, and your career is tanking fast, so you're equally unfunny and untalented, brain dead, whore wife need the attention of a Melton. I want nothing to do with Melton.
Yeah.
A Nick, right? And it gets better. Or pretty antisocial podcast.
Ugh.
Thank God you don't find me entertaining because you're like, you need a Melton. No one needs a Melton. No one needs a fat fucking unfunny fucking hunchback whose fucking entire job is what, Keanu? Attacking a man from Minnesota who talks about golf.
Just attacking a man from Minnesota who talks about golf and shit. All right. And then has his buddy Nick Rekieta, who has done fucking horrific things.
Thank God.
It's that's why it's laughable. That's why I sit there. They're screaming at me. 5 men, if you can call them that, screaming at me because they didn't want their narrative disrupted.
Unbelievable.
You're welcome.
And listen to this. The next line. Where is it? Blah blah blah. Blah, blah, because they have an audience makes money, that's fine. Most of them are actually good at what they do. You don't know them. I don't know them. I've worked with Melton.
How about this?
I know Aaron. I've never met Nick, thank God, but Nick keeps dragging me into his fucking life. You're both so fucking dumb. You actually thought Nick's case and the wrench case were the same? No. But you're so dumb, you don't do your own research, and you think it is, okay? You're so fucking stupid. I'm talking to this young man. Hold on, Keanu. You're so fucking dumb, you don't listen to us where I'm easily accessible, and I actually talked to this guy, and he stopped answering when I'm like, if we were at a bar, we could talk about this, and I disagree with you on all points, and I would say something like, actually, I just said it. I know that he was trying to discredit Aaron, and April was so fucking helpful because she's a dumb bitch. He was trying to discredit Aaron so so Aaron couldn't testify in his case. But once Aaron fucking paid $50 for a fucking picture that lives in my mind, and you'll never see it, Nick. I can see it every fucking day. Your naked, complicit wife. Your naked, complicit wife. I see it. I'm looking at it now. The left hit with your name on it. Gold.
Ew.
Thanks for the picture.
Who he promised April he would leave. Her.
Promise again. But this is guy and again, you wanted all that fucking to go away so Aaron would be discredited as a witness. But once that didn't go away, and maybe I'm wrong about this, and if someone says I'm wrong about this, I'll be like, okay, thanks. Can you explain it to me? But you cannot convince me that fucking not working fucking fucked him and he had to take a plea deal. But again, I don't care what you think because you're just an avatar. But thank God, whatever this avatar is, fucking thinks I'm no Melton. I'm no Nick. We're no pretty antisocial pod. Thank God.
Those slobs. Ugh.
God. Hey, the pretty, if you don't get what a dumb cunt that girl is, I'm sorry. What else would you call a woman that fucking doesn't believe all women?
Let me answer this.
No, let me say it once because it's my show and you had your chance.
Not that. I was just.
Well, let me say this. Is that fair?
I don't care. I just thought you were done. That's all.
Let me say this. I'm done.
No. Go ahead. I just misunderstood.
Any woman that fucking goes and says to another woman who was beaten and says, well, why didn't you tell everyone about Jason when, what are you saying? She should have just followed Jason, who she couldn't get away from fast enough, and just called every one of his girlfriends? No. Well, when she did go to the New York Post or Daily Mail, you said, well, I just don't like the timing. You said, don't believe her.
Right.
So again, if you don't get how much I don't want to be people that are just all about the clicks, all about the likes, and they'll betray not just truth, but their fucking own gender, of which there are only 2, then why would I want to be yeah, but you can't call her a cunt. That's what a cunt does. I'll say it again. I'm calling her that because I think it's the most offensive word. If you've got a more offensive word to her, then I'll call her that. But that is and she came on all smug into the fucking echo chamber and made herself look like a dumb bitch.
I'll say it. Those pretty antisocial slobs are cunts.
Thank you.
For her to come on and say, why didn't you warn more women? Warn more women? You mean like talking to the New York Post and Daily Mail about it, which you stupid cunt criticized me for. Jackie and Haley from the Pretty Anti-Social Slob podcast. Cunts. You're cunts and you're wrong and it's fucked up. So, and also I just want to respond to one little thing here. If Aaron, what if Aaron took Keanu's pictures and texted them to people, whether they're available or not? No one said what Aaron sending Geno that picture was right. I didn't think it was right. No. I said no one said it, right? But Patrick Melton literally tweeted out a link to all of my stolen nudes, and they sit there and think that that's fine. And Nick Rekieta is sitting there on his podcast. How is that okay? They're stolen. They're wrong. That's dirty. It's low down. Aaron knows what he did was wrong. But again, the picture only exists in Geno's mind. Patrick Melton fucking revenge porned me. If you want to call what Aaron did revenge porn, whatever. But
and
Patrick
then knowingly
Melton
lied on the stream about it.
Patrick Melton for real revenge porned me 100% and goes, yeah, so what? Fuck you. Suck my dick.
And if I may add a point, and then they're like,
I'm done.
Keanu's like, she's so dumb. What they showed the narcissist. So what if I did? Well, Keanu just didn't remember whether she did it or not. And Melton knowingly's like, it had to be you. It doesn't have to be you.
It doesn't.
Fucking, you can literally go on Twitter and say, is this person you or someone else? But he knowingly lied because he had to lie because he need to fucking win over the echo chamber because he's not retarded. He's knowingly lying.
And on that point, they tried to. They should call it the gaslighting podcast.
By the way, take the L so thorough, Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Take the fucking L. We told you what went on.
Well, let me
take the fucking L.
Can I finish that thought really fast?
Yeah, it's your show.
No, all right, never mind. Do you care? No, I'm right.
I stayed out of your way the entire fucking week. You were like, but now what? What did you leave out over the past couple days?
Oh, I was just saying about the thing about reporting a Twitter. That's all.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Right,
I was pointing out that fucking he knows, and he's like, no, it had to be you. And then he shows a vague fucking picture. See, it had to be Keanu. And dumb people like So Thorough Joe Burrow, who I've been nice to, but now he's like, nah, I gotta get the clicks. Get the clicks, Joe.
Well,
get the fucking clicks, buddy. But you're furthering lies for clicks. And I hope you get all the clicks you need. But the bottom line is you don't know these people.
Here's a little information about it, though. So when you do, you can, like Geno said, I looked back in my email when you do report a post, and believe me, I've had to do it a lot because people do that or whatever and post revenge porn on you, right? And you get an email about it. I looked everywhere in my email for that NLO thing. I couldn't find anything. So what does he want from me? He knows, though, he's gaslighting me into thinking that I for sure did it. I couldn't find an email about it. And again, I've had to do it a lot.
And you know why you were easy to gaslight, Keanu? Because you didn't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, and I don't think
I could see if you're like, yeah, I remember exactly when I did it. You're like, it happens all the time and I don't care. But he made it seem like you're so dumb. You don't even, you're lying about doing it. You're like, no, in your defense, you're like, you didn't say, but you're like, I don't care. Or maybe you're like, then I did. Because it was such an unimportant point to you. You're like, you know what I mean? But they made it like, oh, you're so dumb. You don't even remember doing it. Now you said you did. No, you fucking dopes. Clip this, Joe Burrow, for more clicks, you fucking loser. Fucking, you really cared so little because it happened so much. Like, I don't know, because the whole point was shitting on Nick. And that was more fucking fat tits running interference. Like, Nick's looking insane. We got to get him. And watch this. Melton, I cannot thank you enough for putting your boy Nick, who another guy that fucking all you did was spend fucking all your fucking days shitting on Megamind, his fucking, the woman, what was it, Keanu, that he loved and had a relationship with.
Yeah.
And he turned her into Mushy Mind with his whippets and everything else he tried to do. But good job, Melton. Did you clip that, Joe Burrow? Did you put the angle on it that Melton is a duplicitous, big-titted whale? No! Geno and Keanu are the terrible people because poor April. April is not a fucking victim. But I cannot thank everyone, including my wife, for treating her like one because I said it. No one's doing her any favors. And no one knows what she's up to now.
And
no one knows.
This,
and I certainly don't care.
If this were
we
true,
were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Now,
and you are sitting on the show, Nick Rekieta, the woman that you loved, even though you have a wife. with the man that fucking disparaged, belittled her, and harassed her for years.
Yeah.
You're a bad dude. Not me. I'm a good fucking person. But he has not left Twitter because he's high, most likely.
Yeah.
For fucking days and days and days. And I'm just sitting here cooling my fucking heels because you know I'm fucking right. You silly little man.
Yeah. It's so funny. But they all want to fucking sit. Watch this. Oh, watch this. Yep. Watch this, Joe. April's an angel. April, you've never done any. Whatever you do in April, you're a victim. Poor April. April, you poor thing. How's that, Joe? No problem. Watch this. Oh, poor April. For the love of God, April, you do whatever you want. Fucking, they tricked you. They tricked you. That's a good point.
And the difference between, you and I can have a difference of opinion about whatever that is.
Yeah,
but
I'm right. And you can have your opinion because you think you're doing her a favor by saying, well, she was tricked.
No, but at least I fucking vocalize it, even though you have a difference of opinion about her.
Yeah, because she put your husband in harm's way.
But
I don't like how she treated my wife. You seem to think it's more important to protect the dumb cunt than how she treated your husband.
I'm not saying she didn't make mistakes, but, sorry. However, you treat
what tell me a mistake she made, Keanu.
All right. Well, I just wanted to get to one.
It's important to me that you tell me a mistake, that you admit a mistake she made.
I don't know.
You said you're not saying she didn't make mistakes.
You threw me off. But yes, I don't think that she made all of the right moves.
Tell me one of the wrong moves she made.
I was just trying to make a
Can
point
I tell you some wrong
moves
moves she made? When she either gave Nick her phone or said, "Can we have that picture of Kayla?"
Sure,
What do you think? Do you think that was a mistake or a wrong move, or do you think it wasn't her fault? You think she had nothing to do with that?
In my opinion, he admittedly taught her how to do Whippets, coke, Molly, and ketamine, and I think she was coerced into doing a lot of.
You happy, Joe Burrow? There you go. She's an angel. That's what my wife thinks. That's what my wife thinks.
I'm not saying she's an angel. I just think
I'm saying she's a cunt.
Okay,
I'm saying she's a cunt that did damage to us when we were nothing but nice to her. And now all we get is, oh, you shredded her pride, because people believe. It's amazing that Nick is nothing but a liar. He's exposed on TV like, but I believe him when he says Keanu shredded her privacy. But I believe him when he says fucking April fucking wanted nothing to do with me. But I believe him when he says April said Aaron left her fucking stuff in the driveway, that he put it all out in the rain. Yeah. Okay, back to you on what?
No, nothing.
All right, then.
Want to read some Rumble rants?
I'd love to.
Whee! Rumble rant time, Rumble rant time, Rumble rant time. Bing, bing, bing. Tech, you go ahead, baby. Or I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I was like, whatchamacallit? By the way, real fast, a wrong move is going up against KB. Shut this down. No, because if people would rather watch KB than us, that's fine. We don't normally talk about this shit, but it's been a fun weekend. But thank you for the advice, Joe Burrow. Again, enjoy your clicks. Excuse me. Tex and Patrick P. Cal Patty, good to have you back. Anyone else remember when masked people were met with a bullet? I miss the old days. MAGA. Yo, Peter. Pete 33, that's my big brother. EK Legend. They're trying to get more vaccine money back to the well. Oh, God. Can you open that and we'll look at it in a sec?
Yep.
All right.
Let me make sure. And that is all for now.
I think you missed the yellow one, but I'm probably wrong.
No, I didn't. You want to double check?
No, I'm probably wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Yeah. No.
Okay, no. That one we saw. Did we miss the one under it? Aaron, I love that guy, by the way.
What one under it?
Anything else? Nope, that's the last one. All right, you're good, baby. Thank you. All right, what is that link? They're trying to get more money.
I'm going to show you. Hang on.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome, Eugene.
I gotta fucking do my writing kit tonight. All right, what do we got?
I'm looking here.
They're trying to get more COVID money. Oh God. Oh yeah, Dave Sarra was talking about this. A new COVID variant surging in Asia is now spreading across the U.S. Here's where it is and what to know. Oh, Yahoo, go down, because doesn't have the AI thing. Yeah, go down. Generate key takeaways. I love this bit. No, go up. Click on that. Yeah, thank you, baby. The new COVID variant NB1A1. Oh God, originating from China, is spreading in the U.S. with case reported, but is not yet included in. It's been designated as SARS-CoV under monitoring by the World Health with increasing globally and a significant rise in prevalence in. Okay, Currently approved COVID vaccines are expected to remain effective. What does that mean, do you think, baby? Remain effective?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly. No, the COVID vaccines aren't effective. And that gets back to, it's like, did you get COVID? No, the vaccine worked. Did you get COVID? Yes. Well, it would have been worse with the vaccine. How are people still living like this?
I got a horrible case of COVID in between
You would
the
have,
vaccines.
and then you would have died if you didn't, that logic.
No, I
babe.
know, but like in between, I'm like, what do I do? They're like, we don't know.
No one knows.
Like, what?
No one fucking knows. That was a terrible case of COVID.
You want to read this? Well, okay, I'm not saying it was a terrible case of COVID, but
No,
I
baby,
felt like shit.
No,
Yeah.
baby, you're a frail little chick. I believe it was a terrible case of COVID.
I'm not frail.
Yes, you're cute.
In
You're
the
petite.
mind.
You're petite. You're getting such a dusting later, baby. I mean, by the way, and after, that's the other thing about Nick, watching that thing, I'm like, no one jerks off like that in that legendary clip.
Oh,
but now
God.
knowing how fucked up his dick is.
Oh, God.
He probably was like, come on. Literally, he's like, come on.
Have not seen your nudes, but your bikini picture you put on Twitter is very cute.
Aw.
Nice scenery, too. Good photo. Thank you for sharing with the rest of us who don't crap to both of you. Talk crap to both of you.
We love, hi, Pam. Hi, Saint Ranger.
Shall we wrap this bitch up?
Oh, yeah, that's a good fucking 2.5 hours.
Thank you, Dave Sarra. I've had the best time of my whole entire life today.
Somehow April is both a month and a cheating junkie cunt. There you go. There you go. Somebody, that was it. It was like, what do Easter and it's an old joke. What do Easter and Nick Ricade have in common? They both come in April.
Oh, wow.
Hey, yo. There you go. Go on a positive Nick.
I had a little fan mail.
Oh, I'd love to. Would you like to? Do you want to share it with the people, young lady?
Yeah.
All right.
It was very cute.
I love EK. Dust that slice.
Damn, where the hell is it? Let's see.
But again, it's all these people going like, I've got a couple on my Twitter that I could find. Jesus Christ, Nick. Oh, he's fun. Who is trying to justify any? Oh, God. I got to have a talk with the in hot water guy. I've always said don't fight with these people.
No, I'm glad he is. It's funny.
Yeah, but it's in my fucking feed all the time.
Oh.
It's literally all Nick Ricada. I don't want him in my fucking life, let alone my feed.
I know, he's gross.
Oh.
Fan mail. Here's what it is. Mike Littman. Shall I read it? Or you?
Oh, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, I was looking at
I don't want to I just don't want to pull it up in case. I don't want anyone to see my email. Is that okay?
Sure.
I want to thank this person for sending me such a nice message. I got it in an email. It says fan mail. Keanu, I wanted to congratulate you for doing such an amazing job on Friday. I could barely stand to watch because I was so infuriated about how you were being treated. But despite the stacked deck, you dominated Nick like no one ever has. It was glorious. Also, please don't trust Stevie Lou. He may have said he's on your side, but he is the most two-faced person imaginable. Blah, blah, blah. And then it's something about, well, it was nice of Stevie Lou. And I understand that Stevie Lou has
I'm peeing. I was listening, baby.
no, it's fine. I don't have to be talking to you.
I didn't hear what you said at the end.
And also then there's like a little thing about the bug of the super chats, why they send, when I say spend a little more money to send something, sometimes
Which is brilliant, by the way.
Well, but they're explaining to me sometimes it's a little bit more of it's a bug where they can't, and then they'll do it 50 times, and then it's so. I just want to thank that person.
Oh God, do we have 5 minutes?
that.
I fucking there's again, I forgot to send Frankie the fucking link, but I don't want Frankie on the show when I'm talking that crazy. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't
crazy talk.
He doesn't need the aggravation. Hold on, Frank. I'm gonna send you the link for 5 minutes. We can't chat long because I want to get the fuck out of here. But I'm on the wrong page. Hold on. Coming, Frankie. Baby,
the handle is not Geno, I think.
What's that?
It's not Geno. That's what it says.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Well, maybe he needs to change it to not Geno, honest, because it keeps.
I don't mind. He's
God, hold on.
good. He's a good clip guy, loyal as hell, and right. So, all right. So Frankie's coming.
There you go. I just sent Frankie the link. Let's see if he stops by.
Okay.
Joe, go to Kevin's thing.
What
By the way, anyone that's simping for Nick Ricator, he'll be like, I'm not simping. You're not. You just make up fucking shit for clicks.
So
and you lie about us for clicks and try and fucking white knight for fucking pieces of shit. Like, oh, they're girls. Girls can be bitches too. Corinne Jean-Pierre, but I'm sure you're another. I'm conservative. You're not conservative, Joe Burrow, because you're not Joe Burrow. You're just a guy. Or did you hear Doom is a fat chick or something?
Yeah, I'm sure. I found out it's a chick, and I wouldn't surprise me if she's fat. I just hated whatever that thing is. She every time I played a clip on Toe's show from Doom, she blocked it because she was upset.
God damn it. Yeah. Look at this. Who's the in-out water guy? Guy named Rich out of Philly.
Well, no, I just said because his handle isn't. I think it's not Geno. Right?
Yeah, it's a guy named Rich out of Philly. By the way, somebody just sent me something. It's like, this is the definition of a backhanded compliment. By the way, they're clipping the show while we're doing it. Our in-hot water guy. Oh, wait, AJ must be watching because he wrote back. Does that cancel out the fact that Keanu's message at the time is entirely the opposite of what... This is another fucking... What is he talking about? The AJ...
Yeah.
I thought he was responding to me.
No, don't. We'll unpack it all even.
And by the way, no, you need to explain this to me. And I don't mean like you need to explain, Lucy, but I mean like,
Lucy?
Why do people say you turn? Explain to me why people say you turned on April.
No, because I confirmed what everyone knew, that she was living in Nick's weird side house. And
why did they say you shared her texts? Like, I'm living in this house and I don't know what's going on. Go, baby.
Drastic times call for drastic measures. And I've read some of her texts on my show before because I wanted to paint a picture of what a fucking piece of shit Nick was. So
yeah.
Hey.
And again, we talked about this the other day when I admitted I was wrong. I'm like, that's not doxing. They're like, well, people will search out. Stop it. I read her text immediately. And grown men and women, people get it. Like, if you want fucking drama, you'll be like, oh, they invaded her privacy. No. Fucking, you're more worried about, like, if I'm giving you the location of a kidnapper, you're like, yeah, but that's her text. She texted you. Like, Nick was abusing her from the get-go.
That's a good point.
Mentally, and we knew it. But rather than be like, well, Geno and Keanu tried. Oh, you doxed her. So again, keep living this fucking lie and keep being like these pieces of shit like AJ. That's like, oh my God, you shredded her privacy. I'll say this, watch this, equal time. Nick, I love that you believe every lie coming out of your stupid fucking mouth because you don't understand. You look insane. You sound insane. You'll never practice law again. And you're so focused on fucking defending what every fucking lie that fucking fell in your fucking stupid fucking dumb face that you're neglecting law tubing.
If anything, they doxed themselves. She was posting selfies in the house next door. He did a whole like tour because he was trying to sell the house out from under her with all of her stuff in it.
Read that, baby. Shout out push-ups.
High push-ups. I think Keanu's betrayal is what saved April's life. One of Kiki's friends did the same for her. Exactly. Like I said, if my friend who didn't, I was angry with her at the time, who got me out of that abusive fucking relationship that I was in. If she didn't do that, and I was angry at the time because I was being mentally,
she gave us a poem and read it at our wedding,
being mentally and physically abused.
Yeah.
If she didn't do it, I could be fucking dead. And I know that sounds drastic about April, but if he's keeping her fucking high over there and she's lonely calling me high because he's just keeping her there because he's promising her that he's going to leave his wife for her.
Yep.
If I fucking exposed where she was living, which everyone fucking knew, then I'd do it again. I'd do it again because now guess what? Hopefully, allegedly, apparently, she has a new job, a new boyfriend, and a better fucking life. So rack me, Ricada.
So you're saying that the girls that are saying you should have shut your fucking mouth and you're not a friend of women and you betrayed her, you're saying they're not really helping her? You're saying, I'm trying to think who said this, you're saying anyone that fucking justified her fucking stupid, fucking duplicitous, fucking disloyal actions wasn't helping her? Told you. And I'm telling you right now, Keanu, can you 100% say she's still not fucking under Nick's employ, for lack of a better word? No.
I can't.
No.
But I hope.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that fucking if it comes out that she's still like when fuck if you don't get how great it is watching people get caught in lies when you go, what about the traffic stop? Fucking Mel goes, it wasn't a traffic stop.
Right. I mean, it's like, okay, sorry, I called it a traffic stop.
Yeah,
Can we
that's
get to the
how
point
much
here?
interference he ran. Or when you go, what was it when he repeated the question immediately? The number one sign of someone lying. What did you ask him?
Did I blame April for missing my drug test? I
Yeah.
said, did you or did you not blame April for missing your drug test?
Did I blame April for missing my drug test? What?
And
What?
he goes, no, I didn't blame her. And then I go, so you did miss your drug test. That's another lie. They gaslit me and told me for months, no, we didn't. You misheard April. You misheard her. They didn't miss a drug test. And then because he's a liar, he reveals, yeah, I did miss a drug test. So what? I'm glad I did. Okay.
Fucking unbelievable.
And then when I say, what? You taught her how to do whippets? Yeah, well, I taught her how to do Coke, Molly, and ketamine too.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, great. But keep
And that's how
acting like I
deluded-
didn't fucking honestly save her life, little boy. So
If you don't realize the guy's so doing whippets, and everyone does.
oh my god, it's unbelievable.
And this is how like the stuff that people write, the hate fucking tweets I get. It's like I literally send him like, let me explain what really happened. And you can find the receipts. It's rooted in facts. Like I want you to find one clip of. Can someone please find a clip of me mouthing off to Pat Dixon? Can someone please find a clip of me fucking over Bobby Tambora?
You know what
Can
we
someone
do
please
have a-
find a clip of me on stage screaming the N-word hatefully? Can someone please do that? Because none of them exist.
You know what we do have a clip of?
What's that, baby?
Him punching your mouth off.
Yeah, and by the way. Can someone find a clip of me lying on the ground crying while Stevie Lou ices my face? No. You can find a clip of me going, literally wobbling for 1 second going, what the fuck was that? Finally. Go.
Hi,
There you
Geno.
are. Hey,
I had
bud.
a great long weekend. I just sent you the videos of myself, too. Your email address, so it's the pictures of myself.
You sent me a picture of what?
Pictures of myself and videos of myself at Dooley's to your email.
You just emailed them to me now?
Back on
Frankie?
Saturday. You can double check it.
I don't know that I have those, Frankie. Let me see. Oh.
You can check junk mail, things like that.
God, quiet.
Oh my! It says here's a video of Gould. Once again, there's no video attached. Frankie,
I had to resend you the video.
is it only in my email?
Yes.
Oh, wait, here we
And
go.
I just sent it to your Twitter.
Hold on, couldn't preview. There's a problem playing this video. Jesus Christ! Oh wait, it's on my Twitter now, Frankie.
Yes. It's on the group chat on Twitter. You can scroll all the previous messages.
My man. All right, let's see. We got. We got some pictures of Frankie. Open image in new tab. A lot of videos. Where's the Jessica Gould one? Frankie, there's so much here. So you had a good weekend, am I right, Frankie?
And I took a video of me and Jessica Gould at Dooley's. I sent it to your group chat on Twitter.
Did you just send it now?
Back on Saturday.
Oh, God.
It might be the one you're not even in.
No, I'm in the group chat. Hold on.
I'm in one that you're not even in, I think.
Are you?
I don't know.
I got this. How about this one, Frankie? Who's this?
That's me, Frankie Down. That's me, a fan of
who's
mine.
that,
That is all.
Frankie? Watch this, Frankie. Where's your other hand?
And to the rest of her.
Yeah, that's a very attractive 17-year-old girl. Am I right, Frankie?
Well over 20. Well
Oh,
over
you're
20.
right. Hold on. How did I lose it? Oh, that's right. Here's the 16 and the 17-year-old girl, right, Frankie?
Well over 20. Both of them well over 20. Both of them well over 20.
I believe we got a rumble. Is that EK Legend?
We have a bunch of them.
Oh, Frankie, hold on. While we're looking at I'm going to find this video of Jessica Gould while you're doing
They're
that.
all for Frankie, so
Yeah, you do that while I find this Jessica Gould video.
got
Thank you, baby.
EK Legend, thank you for the $2.
I get a message, Nelson Peabody.
Okay. Frankie, my third grade teacher loves you. Her name is Miss Shannery.
I love Miss Shannery.
Oh, okay. Could you say it one more time? I interrupted you.
I miss Shannery.
Can you say you love her?
Oh, I can't find this.
I love Miss Shannery.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Loves what?
Missionary.
Oh,
Curtis
missionary.
John.
I just got it.
Curtis
Yeah.
John, thank you for the $2. Hey, Frankie, my Asian girlfriend Sharon Midong loves you. Could you please say I love you, Sharon Midong?
I share every dong.
Not bad.
Look at all these $2.
EK Legend, thank you for the $2. Frankie, my third grade.
Can I try it, Kiana? Can I?
Yeah.
Frankie, my buddy EK Legend had a third grade teacher. Her name was Missionary. Can you tell her you love her?
I miss Shannery.
Do you love Missionary?
Yeah.
Okay, Curtis John. Oh, we did share a dong. All right, we got another one.
I just messaged Nelson Peabody. You have to try to call Nelson Peabody.
I'm looking. I have a call from Frankie's hand is holding a taco, a fish taco. I have no missed call from Nelson Peabody, and I can't find this Jessica Gould thing.
Bob Fana Patrice, thank you for the $2. Frankie's hand is holding a taco, fish taco. Uh-oh. Was it holding a fish taco, Frankie? In that photo of you with the young ladies?
They're just fans of mine. That is all.
Watch this. Yeah, it's so much easier the other way. Just click across the fucking avatars to make sure. Did you get them all?
Yeah.
Just click over all of them one last time to refresh. Frankie's hand, fish taco. Do the Curtis John 1 second from the right. Just click on it with the mouse.
I did them all already.
Oh, they're not popping up. All right. Well, you got them all. Never mind. They just doubled up. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby.
Wow, I wonder if that's a glitch. If so, it's a fun glitch that they sent them twice.
Yeah, we got 4. Yeah, a double. Thanks to the double payment, if that's a thing. By the way, the In-Hot Water guy just texted me. Geno, I know that you absolutely hate the Dabbleverse. So do I, but you must admit the last week has been good for you both. I'm not going to tell Nick that In-Hot Water show isn't you unless he directly asks. Believe me, I'm answering him as I thought you would. I can't
love
fucking be
it.
bothered, but I love the In-Hot Water guy. You know, it's just.
Geno Piscotty, say hi, Geno. Hi,
What happened to your sound, Frankie? Yeah, Frankie, I'm listening, buddy.
I sent the video. I'm sending the video to Compound EU group chat again right now.
All right, here's the video
I'm sending it to now. I just sent it.
All right, what is it? I got. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Frankie, I got nothing. Hold on, share screen. I'm going to share this anyway. Here's a video I have of Frankie. It's not the Jessica Gould one.
Video of me and Jessica Gould. It's sending right now.
All right. Well, I'll look when I get it. I'll let you know. When did my laptop? Why is this not working? Oh, I can't be bothered with this shit. Can you hear this?
This is Frankie McDowell, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Sahara dust is headed towards Gulf of Mexico.
Sahara dust, baby.
Houston, Texas on Friday, May 30th, 2025.
Sahara was doing dust in LA.
All the way from Sahara Desert. It's going to drive all the dry, dusty air all the way to Wait a minute, Jessica Gould video's been sent to Compound Media Group chat just now. Venezuela! Including Panama, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and parts of Mexico. It's going to bring a lot of dry, dusty air. Be prepared, because the dry, dusty air is heading all the way from west coast of Africa.
Oh.
And the Sahara Desert is going to drive dry, dusty air all the way to Gulf of Mexico. It's going to hit Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas.
That
and the
sounds
parts of Louisiana is going to bring a lot of dry, dusty air coming all the way from northwestern Africa.
That's right.
Drive all the dry, dusty air all the way from northwestern Africa, all across westward direction in the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to hit Texas,
Hey,
Mexico,
Very informative.
Guatemala, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Honduras, Panama, Colombia, and Venezuela.
Wow!
It's going to bring a lot of dry, dusty air.
Oh, well, that said, Frankie, we interrupt your newscast for a call from, hello, you're in Hot Water with Geno, Frankie, Keanu, and all the trolls. Who's this?
Well, hello there, Geno. This is Clint Eastwood.
This name I know. Clint Eastwood, why are you calling?
Wanted to talk about my, I've been known to be a pretty famous cowboy in movies, but my idol, Mr. John Wayne, just had a birthday. And I wanted to let people know that John Wayne did not die. He's still alive and kicking, but he's under a assumed identity, and he's your guest, Mr. Frankie McDonald.
Really? I believe I have footage of that. Jesus Christ, how far up is it now? Is it a video? No.
It's a photo of his birthday, and like I said,
where did we send it? It's not in my fucking messenger.
I believe the photographer named Shane, he posted it, I believe, on X.
Okay, he might have sent it to me directly as well. No. God damn it. I can never. God damn it.
Dick pic, my dick pic.
Not my dick. Please, I can't find anything on fucking X. See, Frankie, see what you did? Like, it used to just all be in Messenger. And now it's on X, and now it's...
He's popular. He's got a bunch of group chats.
I know.
Well, that's a question I have. I mean, it was all working better when you were in the Compound Media Studio. Frankie, why did you stop Geno from being in the Compound Media Studio?
Yeah, Frankie, why would you do that?
I didn't do it at all.
Remember, he was pursuing all these 16 and 17-year-olds he's posing with?
Well, he was pursuing them, and then the way to get you out of the picture, he talked to Mr. Gavin McGinnis and said, fire that fucker.
Oh.
Frankie, why'd you do that?
Yeah, Frankie, why would you
I didn't do it at all. I didn't do it.
I'm finding it. Ah, God damn it. Frank, nope, that's not it. Open image in new tab. Now, so wait, I think I found the picture. Here we go. Present, share screen. Fucking gotta be so difficult, am I right? There you go, Frankie. What do you think of that? It says in remembrance, happy birthday to John Wayne. All that for a picture and just says in remembrance of John Wayne. Is that what we're doing, Clint?
That's what I'm here for. Keeping you on your goddamn toes.
Yeah, you certainly the fuck are. There you go, Frankie. That's a great picture of you. Am I right?
It's edited. I repeat, it's edited.
I don't know, Frankie.
Frankie,
seems
Frankie,
like...
there's a way to prove this, Frankie. John Wayne was known to do Yahoo. Can I get a big Yahoo from you, Frankie?
Yahoo!
That's pretty. Yeah, that seems right. Seems about right, Frankie.
Frankie, what did it sound like when John Wayne would shoot his horse when it wasn't able to ride anymore? What did it sound like?
That's good stuff. By the way, Clint, you want to see a sexy gal by the name of Jessica Gould that Frankie was hanging out with?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're talking about the Jessica Gould that is famous for dualies and who is the hottest mulatto in Sydney?
I am indeed. Here we go. Watch this.
Hey, Jessica, I'd like to introduce Geno Bisconti. Say hi, Geno.
Hi, Geno.
Say hi, Garrett and Steve.
Hi, Garrett and Steve. We're doing great so far.
I'm doing great so much. Geno Bisconti. Geno Bisconti is host of Hot Water Show. Say hi, Geno.
Hi, Geno.
Great
Seems like she's really saying hi to me, Frankie. I appreciate that, buddy. That's really nice of you.
Frankie, did you tell Geno about your friend Nelson Peabody? He actually FaceTimed you in at a karaoke bar. Who are all those people that said hi to you last night?
Yeah, Frankie.
They're just fans of mine. That is all.
Just fans of his.
Were they ladies? Were they ladies?
Frankie?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're just fans of mine. That is all.
Where's the other hand was Clint?
Clint Eastwood, goddammit.
Yeah, but you sound... watch me save this stupid thing I forgot. But you sound just like my friend Nelson Peabody, Clint. You'll have to forgive me.
He and I actually were in a movie together back in 1979. It was called Tightrope, but he started getting a little too sappy and a little too leftist, and he wasn't at all happy with all the queers in our crew, but that's not important right now.
Understood. Oh, well, that happens. You're going to get that. All right, well,
good movie, by the way.
Very good movie. All right, well, we're going to let you go, Clint, but it's always a goddamn pleasure chatting with you. You're a goddamn icon.
Well, thank you very much, and Frankie, I just want to let you know that those girls that waved to you last night, they had fake IDs. They were 16 years old. Why did you say hi to them?
Yeah,
well
Frankie.
over 20. I repeat, well over 20.
You sound like the...
Ride 'em, cowboy.
Later, Nelson. I mean, Clint. You sound just like Nelson. I love you, buddy. All right, have we done enough, Frankie? That's fantastic. What are you What are you up to tonight, buddy?
Anthony Rogers Show, 9:40 p.m. Eastern, 8:40 p.m. Central, 10:40 p.m. Atlantic. Anthony Rogers is doing the show tonight.
The Anthony Rogers Show, and then Thursday back for Joey only and everything?
Yeah.
We're hanging out Thursday, Frankie. It's going to be fantastic. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, too. Of course, we got the show tomorrow with Bill Schultz. Am I right?
That's right.
Am I right?
And not only that, ham radio tomorrow night at 9:30. Atlantic, 8:30 Eastern.
Right? I know stuff.
Yeah.
Will Quid Pro Quo be stopping by?
Let's hope tomorrow we're going to have a little quid pro quo action. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be a good fucking time. Am I right? Little quid pro quo, Frankie. Did we miss anything?
No, we missed nothing. Dance us off, Frankie. Yay. You want to dance us off, Geno?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Did I end it?